defending champions, Aura PH, Reflesha, KBJ, Kiluash, Greed, JP, Renjo, notable players kahapon, Joe, and then JP pulling off that clutch Claude na parang linggo malaw. Claude is back, malaba talaga, Rakan.
That's true. Claude na parang linggo malaw at si Greed, Kagura na parang Cho, Manipa, Paras.
Wow.
That was what happened yesterday. At sobrang gigil na gigil mo tignan ng Aura PH ngayon.
Nung nagsimula sila ng linggon to na nagkakaroon sila ng mga onting sundot ng kalaban na natutuwan, and then eventually na 0-2 sila ng Bren. But this time, last week, nagkaroon sila ng magandang adjustment. Easy 2-0 at mukhang babalik ang kanilang momentum. Rockart, this is still a strong squad. This is still consistent squad. Back to what you're saying, Renjo right now on the 6-man position, ang taas ng naging impact niya kahapon.
That's true. Sobrang high impact. Hindi lang siya yung 6-man na wala tayong choice. Wala tayong choice. Kailangan natin magpasok ng si Renzo. He did very well. He looked like he was playing with the team for a long time. And talagang it goes to show na ito yung klase ng 6-man na hindi lang naka-chill. Talagang everyday, halatang present siya sa mga strategy meeting. Halatang present na present siya tuwing may call na gagawa niya na maayos.
There you go. There you go. Renjo really did impacted this team again. But this time, kilalanin naman natin ang mga kalaban ng Aura PH. Let's take a minute to meet Omega.
Biggest challenge ko is yung studies kasi gusto ng mga parents ko is makapagtapos ako and stop ko yung gaming ko kasi dun daw ako aasenso.
Siguro yung pressure na rin dahil syempre may mga sponsor kayo parang may ina-expect sila sa inyo mga results. Siguro yung hindi mo nakakasama talaga yung magulang. Sa akin talagang simula nung 2018 nagsimula MPL talagang sa isang taon 3 to 5 times ko lang sila nakikita.
Pag-interview pa. Kasi meron siya po, tsaka po, mahina ako sa mga on the spot na tanong. Well, tsaka hyper po lagi.
Bitin ang naging performance ng Omega kahapon, pero ang lakas ng naging suntok nila against Onyx PH. Kenji, Hita, GZ, Toshi, Hayes, Kurt, TZ, still the systematical team na still a consistent threat all throughout the tournament. We're seeing them pulling off the fighter lineups and we're seeing them using an orthodox na lineup yesterday, the Akai pick, and if I'm not mistaken, the Claude.
That's right. So I think that's something you have to note here for these guys. Parang sa boxing to no? Parang natalo sila, pero alam mo yung bugbog din mo kaya puro pasadin yung kalaban yesterday. And that's saying something about Omega, considering napakataas ng tingin talaga din ng other teams sa Onyx PH.
Napakataas nga. Kahapon, Onyx PH was your runner-up, pero napuruhan ng sobra. I think, nadali ang Omega nung game number 2, and then nung game 3, medyo tumabla ng onte. Nagkaroon lang ng konting misplay on their side. But then again, still, nagsimula yung week 1 and week 2, Omega is still winning their games. One time lang din na 0-2 sila ng Bren Esports.
That's right. And that was a very lethal blow, I think, for Bren Esports, which is mahirap naman din mahirap sabihin sila ng masama tungkol dun kasi madami ding ibang teams ang nagaganon ng Bren Esports ngayon. Super consistent. So, this time, it's a fresh start. It's a fresh day, another one. And here we go again, Omega. I think they will have a better time this time around against Aura PH. Kasi, syempre, nasugatan ka na nung isa sa mga pinaka-contender din eh.
Oo nga eh.
Diba?
Ang ganda ng ang ganda, isang Omega sa mga magagaling mag-reset ng kanilang pagkatalo, no? Even though game 1, Coach Dale is there to reset the team. And if I'm not mistaken, part na rin ng team is si Wynot na nakita natin kahapon.
Nasilayan natin.
Sumilip ng bintana, di huli.
Huli ka po eh.
Sumilip ng bintana so kita-kita. So I think, Rockhart, what you're saying here is this match is a 50-50 match, no? Even though the champions, ang RPH, Omega naman still can put up a punch. Alamin natin kung ano pa ang ibang stats ng mga players ng dalawang teams na to sa ating bagong analyst si Butters.
Maraming salamat, Magine and Rockhart. And since napag-usapan na nga natin yung boxing, I think this is orthodox versus, sabihin natin, a not so unorthodox setup na ginagawa dito ng both teams. Sabihin na lang natin yung orthodox dito is going to be Omega, and yung medyo nagkakaroon in terms of creativity is going to be Mpl-Ph. Let's dive into that in just a bit. Right now, let's head in dun sa may head-to-head natin. Tatlong head yung nasabi ko dun. Aura versus Omega. 13 games played to 10 games played. Aura versus Omega. Omega dito really likes to, have a reset. Kapag nananalo sila, they usually win with a 2-0. Most likely nananalo sila ngayon 2-1 kasi yung laro nila kagabi sa Onyx, there is this thing na napapanalo nila lagi yung game number 1, but they really have a hard time winning game number 2. And sometimes yung game number 3 doesn't really favor them in a way. They like the idea of picking out a lot of new heroes. Nag-veil din sila kahapon, so you really have to look out for Omega dito. Probably they found out something doon about that veil pick, and as we all know, Coach Dale, I don't think he will back out sa mga ganong ideas. He will just try to experiment and get more from that. Or on the other hand, Coach Arcadian here, creativity, nandyan yan. And he likes to experiment with his team. Kahapon, nakita din natin sila dun sa laban nila na si Renjo ang naglaro, hindi si Kel VJ. And for the longest time, Kel VJ has been playing, minsan lang siya napasit down. And usually kasi kapag nagpapalit sila, si Kilwash yung pinapalitan ni Renjo. So, that is a, alam mo yon, fresh na idea para sa kanila, and they will be trying to, katulad sinabi sa interview, they will be trying to incorporate that with their strategies as we move forward dito sa may regular season. In terms of first blood counts, Mpl-Ph dito, they're really aggressive. Omega, they kinda are passive in terms of just getting that first blood. They want that slow and steady build up para makaabot ka dun sa may mid-game kung saan sila aariba. At kapag ka hindi nila nakuha yan, sometimes they really have trouble coming back from that. So that is where Mpl-Ph will try to answer it, kasi turtle slaying in game, they have more priority on that. Mpl-Ph dito, I just feel that yung slow and steady build up dito na ginagawa ng Omega, they will abuse that to their advantage, and titingnan natin kung paano sasagot ang Omega dito. Unique heroes pick, it's 26-24 Omega dito. Still has more heroes on their sleeves. I mean, I don't think yung Akai and yung Veil, yung mga makikita lang natin sila. And I just know that Haze is very, very flexible in terms of just picking those heroes, pati yung si Heath. So we have to expect more out of this team. Let's head on to sa player head to head. Head na naman yung nasabi ko. Pwede tayo pumunta sa head to head. Yan, baguhin natin ng konti. JP versus Hajizi. These two players went in the MPL ng sabay. If I'm not mistaken, pareho silang pumasok nung season 2, and they never stopped. Hanggang ngayon, nandito sila sa MPL. Haji has grown to be a good player, a mature player na kaya niyang bumuhat ng team ng sarili niya. He knows what to do, and he has a lot of experience in playing with the stage. Dati ito si Haji na kung naaalala nyo pa no season 2, gusto niya maglaro sa stage, kabadong-kabado siya. But right now, I think all the jitters wala na dito sa batang to. JP on the other hand, a natural, hindi kinakabahan, laging kampante, and he is one of the most explosive players I know. Give him time, give him space, give him all the gold that he needs. This guy will carry 100%. So, ano nga ba ang kailangan gawin ng both teams? They need to shut down these two players on different sides para kahit papano they can actually lower yung chances dito yung ng opposing team to win. And that is going to be the key factor here. How do you shut down the star players for both of these sides? Manjin, Rockhart, paano nga ba nila may shutdown? Anong tingin niyo?
Malalaman natin yon depende sa magiging plano ng dalawa kasi napakahirap sagutin ng sagot ni Butters until hindi natin makita. And then again, Rockart, itong dalawang teams na to, good organization, good entities in esports, talagang nagre-research. And excited ako makita ang draft mamaya.
Very excited, and of course, research and experimenting ang nangyari kagabi din sa Omega when they picked up a veil, by the way.
There you go.
In the hands of Hayes. Now, we had high hopes for it. Ang taas sana ng hope natin, pero of course, it did fall flat on its face.
Yes,
Which
yes.
I think might have been the cause of their loss on Game 3.
Yeah, probably. Siguro, umabot pa rin tayo sa punto na talagang malambot ang isang veil. Even though meron siyang extra movement speed, you really need to get the assist and the kill for it to work para sa side ng Omega. Could have been siguro kung nag-work yung veil, pwede pa tayo makakita ng mga ibang veil games. But who knows? Malay mo, itong game na to ay pwede pa tayong makakita niyan. Again, like what Butter said, unorthodox ang binibigay ng Omega. Isa sila sa mga teams na ang dami ring pinausong trend. Isa sila sa mga nagpauso ng mga team-man revitalize.
Yes.
Sila yan. Even the mass strategy ay nagawa nila agad nung unang nag-update ng mass ang ML.
That's right. So, I'm very interesting whether or not makakapag-pull off sila ng bago, like yung ginawa kanina Signal na brasuhang lineup, di ba?
Dahil na brasuhan.
Dahil na brasuhan. Hindi ko alam kung mangyayari ulit yun ngayon. And again, a reminder na banned today ang Esmeralda and for the foreseeable future until further notice.
And,
kasi, yesterday, isang big deal din yun para sa, I think, Aura eh. Right?
Yeah, big deal dun yung Esmeralda.
Sa Omega din.
Sa Omega, yeah. And these guys are Esmeralda players.
Yes.
No?
Yun.
Notable ang Esmeralda sa Aura and pati sa Omega. Isa rin yan sa mga ginagamit talaga nila ng todo. Interesting din ang playstyle nitong dalawang to. Omega is strong with their side lanes.
That's right.
Ang taas ang sustain nila lagi sa side lanes. And ganun din, ang Aura naman is strong on the invade. So ngayon, paano magkakaroon ng magandang match-up itong dalawang to? Even the supports for the side of Omega, Haze and Heat against Greed and Draplesha. Exciting match-up yan.
I know. So, yung mga parts na yun, medyo quits. Pwede mo sabihin quit sila sa side lane, pwede mo sabihin quit sila sa support. Pero tama si Butters, si JP, at si Hajizi.
Ang mas
Papantayan natin yan ngayon.
Ang mas titignan.
Tama.
Yung carries ang mas titignan dito kasi again, Quitch, ang hirap sabihin, Quitch. Ang tagal lang din ginagamit, Quitch.
Quits lang tayo.
Ang dalawang teams dito in terms of players. Let's see, ladies and gents, here comes the draft for this game. Kufra opening ban for Mpl-Ph and Omega banning the Selena. Interesting, Selena ban lagi.
Selena ban lagi, no? So, that means ayaw ng Omega. Nagkakaroon ng map control yung kalaban with the help of those traps. And hindi din sila pumapayag na may instant delete. Which is nakakatawa kasi he really likes to play Selena din. Or hindi siguro niya personal preference, pero pag ginagamit niya yan, nakakatakot din tignan.
And actually, I think, sabi ni Hayes dito, bigay na lang natin yung ban ng Selena kasi mas ginire-respeto nila si Greed din on this Selena pick. Plus, again, like what we've said, ang Mpl-Ph ay isang team na magaling mag-invade. Alam nila kung kailan papasok, alam nila kung sinong babantayan. So, Omega naman right now, going back to your point on Hayes, very flexible, no? Yeah. Halos lahat na ata ng heroes kaya gamitin niya.
I think so eh. Sino na lang ba hindi kayang gamitin ni Hayes? Feeling ko kaya nga niya na mag-carry kung
gusto lang ng Omega
eh.
Okay. Gusto niyo carry, Gusto niyo carry support? Front support?
Yung kalimutan, isa sa mga pinakaunang nag-choke na talagang inidolo ng kung ano, ng masa.
Diba? Madami na nagpe-freestyle ngayon na Cho, pero si Hayes,
OG.
Basic Baby to the sick.
Baby to the sick.
And we shall see.
Naman, no?
We shall see. Notable players here right now, besides Hayes, again, Toshi and Curtizi on the side lane against Renjo and Kiluwash. Interesting din to kasi Kiluwash is really known na talaga bilang isa sa malupit na offlane ngayon. And I think yung katapat niya sa Omega ay hindi naglalaro. Na si Kenji, mas halos parehas yun kasi I think Curtizi and Toshi on the side lane, medyo safe sila maglaro. Napakalakas pa din, pero yung factor na ginagawa ni Kenji ng pangsa-psycho, hindi yun ganun ka-present
That's
sa
true.
dalawa. Oo.
And psycho levels, ibang usapan talaga pag yung proactive yung offlaner mo. Kasi,
Oo.
diba, I think dun lumalamang ang mga friends natin from Mpl-Ph. And
Oo.
speaking of lamang, may kulay, Uranus na naman.
Yeah.
Walang Esmeralda ang pwedeng kumontra dito ngayon. So,
Oh,
napakataas ng chance nito na mag-survive.
Yeah. Survivability on the Uranus. Napag-usapan na natin to kanina, yung mga pwedeng sumagot sa Uranus ngayon. You have the Khalid, you have the Balmond, na pwedeng piliin pa rin ng Omega. This is interesting. I like the Cho pick sa Omega. Ito yung malupit sa Omega. Everyone can play the Cho.
O nga, no, halos lahat, no?
Si Curtisi, si Toshi, si Hayes. No? So, ang daming flex.
Ang daming flex nito.
Ngayon sa Cho. Oo.
That's true.
Oh!
And this is a haze hero, I think, possibly. Or hindi, pwede din pwede flex din to.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
Kasi si Toshi nagcha-chango din eh.
Oo.
This is interesting sa Omega eh. Oh,
Interesting,
ito
my
yung malapit
gosh.
sa Omega eh. Lahat ng heroes pwede nilang i-mix and match.
And I think this is gonna be lock-in for Greed. One of the best supports in the game. Still, this Farsa, high priority by Aura.
Oo. Farsa against a Chang'o. Magandang sagot ang Chang'o because of the reach. And madaling targetin ng Farsa. Kasi nagcha-channel ang Farsa sa ulti. Yung Chang'o pag nag-ulti, pwedeng gumalaw-galaw at mas mabilis. May chance ang mahabol yung wings by wings.
Yep.
This is smart drafting muli sa smart Omega. Again, man, ito talaga strengths ng Omega. Tignan mo si Idol Hayes.
Yeah.
Nag-iisip na ng todo.
Si Hayes is like really thinking about this one. And gusto ko lang point out, tama yung sinabi mo talaga. Sobrang big deal ni Chang, especially against heroes like the Baksha,
Oo.
like the Uranus.
There you go.
That, alam mo yung unat nila, medyo malalambot kayo sa Chang ngayon.
Oo.
Sa totoo lang.
Tsaka tatlo agad yung eventually parang tatlo agad yung na 50-50 ng Chang'o. Yung Farsa.
Pati yung Forza pala nung kayang abutin.
Yung Farsa Baksha tsaka
Pag
Rapisha.
nag-ultimate ka,
Oo.
make sure na may tao sa harapan mo or else masasaktan ka ng
Yun
meteor
na nga,
shower.
yun na sinabi natin kanina.
Oo.
Basic, easy target. And ang interesting pa dito, quick pick yung Chang'o. After nang pinili yung Baksha and Farsa, ang bilis ng luck ng Omega on the Chang'o. And this is how strong they are in the draft.
Sagot agad and sumasagot din sila on the bans. No more Ling Claude.
They're targeting
Wala nang-
JP.
Oo, wala nang Claude na malaling.
Oo. Si JP.
That's pretty smart for me. High respects for JP's Claude right now. I think every team in the MPL is gonna do this.
Muka. And, sino ang natira ngayon? Lancelot?
Lance, tsaka si...
Hindi, wala
si Lance.
wala-
Si Ling na lang talaga.
Ling ang natira.
Or Carry.
Hindi, parang labo magkari din.
Hindi, no? Walang manggagawa si Carry masyado kung...
Ling na to. Ling or Roger.
This is a Ling or a Roger.
Yeah, Ling or Roger. But this is tricky. Kasi Omega now picking an Alice. This is good against a Uranus and a Baksha. Oh my, yung Alice can also reach the Farsa. So, men, ang taas ngayon ng counters ng side ng Omega.
There you go, locked in. As Manjin said, Roger is going to be their choice here for Mpl-Ph. And sa kabila naman, Toshi. Actually, maganda yung pick nila on the Alice because medyo malambot yung lineup nila.
Oo.
They need someone that can tank everything as much as possible. Plus the Winter Trunch. And syempre with the Alice, you know na mahihirapan ang aura dito sa hero na to.
Yeah. Pero what's going to be the last pick na extra tank pa? Kasi
Yeah,
yung Alice, late game pa magiging tanky yan eh. Na sinabi mo eh.
Atlas? Ewan ko.
Bad?
May sense
hindi,
pa mag-Atlas
Oh.
ngayon? Ewan ko.
Dahil iniintay natin yung hit hero, no? It's either hit show kasi to, or bagong hit hero.
Hylos? Changa Hylos is pretty good.
Hylos.
I don't know.
Wala nang
It's definitely
match
gonna
na.
be a tank support, right?
Jawhead, there you go.
Second Jawhead for today.
Oh.
Picked up by Omega. So, instead of going for the utility tank, they go for more of a utility fighter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And somehow tanky din.
Tanky din to.
Si Jawhead.
Nakita natin yun last game. last series. So,
Ang taas ng catch dito ng side ng Omega, at ang taas din ng damage nila in the early game. Meanwhile, Aura PH, bandang level 3 mo pa mararamdaman yung Uranus eh. Level 2 actually.
Yeah.
Even the Balmond. Tricky.
sobrang tricky nito kasi nagtataka ako bakit hindi sila masyadong confident sila to run a lineup like this with the Yi Shin, with the Chang'e na sobrang konti lang yung frontline.
Oo.
So, medyo mas mahirapang gumalaw siguro dito sila Hajizi. Pero
Omega, no?
siguro, confident sila na kaya nilang mapagana kahit na wala kami masyadong frontline, we can make this work.
Yeah.
And I want to see if Omega will win here. So, I'm gonna vote Omega.
Nag-a-agree ako sa'yo, Rockart. Parang mas... Actually, malambot ang Omega dito sa start ng game. Kaya rin siguro sila napilitan ng Jawhead. Para may dagdag sustain sila. But
Pero
we
may
should-
potential eh.
Oo, again, this is Omega eh. Omega kasi yan. Hindi mo na malalaman. Proven and tested na ang Omega talaga eh.
Hit Cho
Oo,
nga oh. Hit Cho.
Hit Cho nga.
And Haze on the Chang'e.
There you go. Let's see kung makakuha pa nilang makuha ang mga pokes na gusto nila dito on the Cho and the Chang. Oh, meanwhile, Greed will try to get the orange buff. Ang problem ko naman kasi dito, Rockart, if I am Omega, I am against one of the, para sa akin one of the best Farsa users.
Agree.
Right now.
Oo, si Greed, no? May glove. So, good luck here. Hit. Taking a lot of damage. He is only level 1. Kaya medyo mahirap lumaban. Even though she wala pang ultimate, he will be forced to back off while Omega getting their buffs early on. So,
Tiyanian pa lang,
Tiyanian.
Rockart. Kalma ka lang.
Pero ganito pure flicker. Halos. Side ng Omega.
Wow.
It's interesting.
Ibig sabihin yan, alam ng Omega na pwede silang i-run and gun. And they know na squishy sila. So sabi nila, why not? Pwede naman natin i-flicker to, Kuya Manjin and Rockart.
Lipat na
Para,
lang.
Action Jackson. Ang dami nilang actually entry points, no? Meron silang Farsa, yan, the Flowing Blood. Jawhead can enter. Traceless can enter. Even yung Cho can enter. So ang daming pick-off capabilities dito ng side ng Omega. That's why nagme-make sense din ang flicker dito sa lineup nila.
Totoo yan. And if flicker in with the Jawhead usually is almost instant eh. Kasi wala kang takas dun. Kay Cho, medyo mahirap yung setup and makita mo siyang papunta, paparating. Pero si Jawhead minsan mag-unstoppable force yan, di ba? So, unstoppable force into a target, tas flicker back. Kung pag umatras yung target, flicker back pa, sure na may ejector papunta sa kampi mo.
Oh well, let's see. Dahil ang nag-pause lang tayo. I'm not sure dito sa late game eh. Kasi may pakiramdam ako na aura ang maganda mag-scale ng late game. Kasi nga, may malambot yung lineup nyo eh. So dapat early on, pwede na kayong pumush ng pumush. Actually, hindi push. Pwede na kayong dumamage ng dumamage. And I think aware din ng Omega dito. That's why, pinipersa din nila yung top lane ngayon after natin mag-pause.
Yeah.
So, if makuha dito ng Omega yung early aggression na damage, kasi again, kahit wala silang item, mag-level 4 lang sila.
Laban eh.
Taas ng damage nila.
Oo, they have a lot of burst potential even without the itemization. Kaya siguro, they drafted a very hard, very aggressive lineup here. So, on the other side, I feel like kaya naman eh. Kaya naman yata makipagsabayan, no?
Ng aura.
Yeah, I think so. I think they have the tools to keep this up. Especially Greed, di ba? On the Farsa.
On the Farsa, pala.
Greed just plays it differently. Top Farsa users of the league, nakita natin kanina, si iba DJ sana kung nag-Farsa yan, matik ganito.
Oo eh.
Pangbuhat na Farsa, kumbaga, di ba?
Yeah, nag-agree ako sa'yo sa Farsa point mo kasi it negates Omega from entering dahil sa vision na nagbibigay din ng Farsa.
Yes.
But then again, halos parehas safe yung ginawa dito ng dalawang teams. Tabla ang ating Gold Rockart. Wala pang pumupok ng todo eh. Kasi both of them respecting each other's damage to the point na hintayan na muna na level 4.
Wala mo nang umi-invaded. Like, no big invade aside from right now kila Luwash and JP. Hindi nga sila lumalaban eh. Parang, alam mo yun, nandun sila, pero parang ayaw nila lumaban.
Pero ngayon, mukhang eto na yung laban. Hindi na naharangan ang meteor shower. Narinig na ng Omega na yun nga, kaya naman pag level 4
Ay, naman
agad.
pala, sabi ni Kuya Rakan. Hindi lumaban nga sila. Ang kulit. Anyway, that's gonna be a pretty good use of the Chang'e Ultimate. Pagka-hit mo ng level 4, ipato mo lang agad. Malakas yan.
Napakalupit na Mpl-Ph din with the extra proc and the extra mana. Nice usage of Omega. That's why ngayon, lamang na sila ng levels dito. Unti lang, bagya lang.
Very
Kasi
slight.
ang ginagawa ngayon ng Mpl-Ph, alam nila na first blood, sige, mag-cut tayo ng side lanes para hindi kagad makapasok ang Omega dito. So, Omega pa rin yung naging safe. Kasi tignan mo si Balmond, tignan mo si Uranus, umangat eh.
Yep.
Walang
Oo nga.
nag-respond ngayon sa side ng Omega. Meanwhile, huli ata si Ace dito. Flicker out. Yun na nga. Since nagkaangatan yung mga side lanes, biglang
Tumapang.
lumaban ngayon yung Aura.
Oo. Aura PH recognizing na, teka, malapit na yung turtle up. Subukan kaya natin mga pitas. And apparently, they got the target that they wanted. Yung full front line, yung makulit, yung malikot, si Heath.
Kasi gusto sana ng Omega kanina kumuha pa ng kill, kaya pumipwesto sila doon eh. Again, nire-respeto ng Aura dito yung damage ng Omega, but the problem here right now I'm seeing is na o-open yung map dahil dito sa side lanes ni Renjo
That's right.
at sa side lane ni Kiluwash.
Which is nagiging, sinusubukan naman i-counter sa kabilang side ni Toshi.
Oo, ngayon lang na-counter ni Toshi kanina dahil
Kanina, medyo push na push talaga, di ba?
push na push. So ngayon, it's time for Omega to go.
Yep. This is it. This is the go signal kasi si Grid sumakasakit na.
Yeah.
And if you can see here, he's countering everything na sinusubukan gawin ng Omega sa mid lane.
Yeah, mukhang eto na nga, sinusubukan na ng Omega umamba kasi alam nilang lamang sila sa map control, lamang sila sa bottom lane, that's why pwede silang clumash ngayon sa top lane. Toshi, hindi siya agad mamamatay dito though. Inaabangan siya ni JP, there you go, smart move from JP, na pwede sa ngayon si Toshi, bumalik, flicker out, lethal counter, pero flowing blood si Toshi, pero na-slow nung retribution, smart
man.
move from JP.
Napansin mo talagang inaabangan ni JP saan yung orb, saan lulusot si Toshi. Hindi makagalaw si Toshi ng maayos.
Oo.
Kahit alis siya.
Pero actually gusto rin ni Toshi ang smart din ng moves ni Toshi that time. Nirespeto niya yung effect, but there again, yung retribution sumakto sa range.
Yes, and
so
JP
na-slow.
was also looking out for Toshi. Alam naman ni Toshi na hinahabol siya eh.
Oo.
Nagkataon lang na wala talaga siyang tatakbuhan.
Oo nga. And man, again, there's a reason why JP as a champion, pumasok dito si Toshi with the stun. Umikot si Kiluwash. Nature Shower. Nasa ng damage? Aura PH. Kulang, magbabak na lang sila dahil yung Omega nire-respeto din yon. Bloods, papasok sila GZ. No casualties whatsoever. Pero look at the side lanes. Lamang, actually tabla ang side lanes natin. Bakit?
Oo nga, tumatabla pa right now. Uy, this is a very rare sight ha. Natalo ng Uranus ng Johet ang Uranus sa 1v1.
There you go.
Side lane.
Masakit pa rin kasi talaga ang Johead, especially kapag sinalo mo yung lahat ng procs,
Nung smart missiles,
ng
no?
smart missiles.
That's true.
And then again, Omega, they know their capabilities. I like the push na ginawa nila kanina nung BC, yung Aura kay Toshi. I think ang problem dito kasi ng Aura din, isa lang yung magsiset sa kanila eh. Si Grid lang,
Totoo.
no? Oo.
And Rafflicious having a hard time finding targets, which is without going in. Kasi masakit yung, pag nagkamali siya ng pasok, ang sakit ng ganti sa kanya eh.
Oo.
Di ba meteor
Oo.
shower ang kapalit pag nagkamali ka ng huli?
Nang ikaw si Baksha.
Si Baksha, di ba?
And single target yun.
Yes.
At may na-steal.
Did they get it?
Yung purple. Nakay GC ata yung purple. Kasi
Interesting.
walang purple si JP.
Oo nga, no? Hindi, nakay-Chang'e yata, nakay-His.
Ayan wala Pero may namatay doon kanina eh.
Interesting.
Nakay Chang
Ayun, si Kiluwash yung may purple Ben. Si Kiluwash yung may
for Luwash pala. Okay.
Si Kiluwash.
So, pasensya
Out
na.
of nowhere, man. Out of nowhere.
Parang may namatay kasi doon eh, no? May pinatay si JP, tapos wala tayong nakitang purple. But then again,
Gulat,
then again, this is Omega now respecting Aura PH. Disiplinado ang Omega ngayon, no? Wala silang
Sobra.
Nire-respeto nila yung feather airstrike.
Yup, they are not going in and knowing na even malayo yung range nila, hindi sila makaka-take down ng targets. Safe na lang nila. Tinatry nila i-clear yung minion wave and then waiting what Aura PH is gonna do. Nag-aantay na sila ngayon ng response.
Kailangan nilang makarespond ng maganda at kung makaka-respond sila, kailangan nilang makapatay. Tabla ang ating laban. May reset na naman Rockhart, pero kaya nilang basagin tong mid dahil si GZ meron siyang turtle. There you go. Nature Shower coming in mula sa likod. Mr. Fundamental, pinasa niya ngayon si JP, pero mabubuhay si JP dito with a dash out. Pero joke lang, anak ko, courtesy. Napamali ata ng target. That should have been JP, pero ngayon na nag-fail, Aura PH, kaya ba nilang i-punish to? Hindi. Tumama pa dito yung Mountain Shocker. Kulang na yung damage. Kamuntikan pa si JP. Omega with the right decision to back off.
Beautiful, no? Long range lang yung mga binibitaw ng Omega na skills. Hindi sila nag-full commit. And when nung sinubukan ni Heath, nakahuli naman siya.
Oo.
I really like their absolute respect for Mpl-Ph's damage.
Dalawang nagre-respetohan, kabisado nila yung mga damage output dito. Pero ang tanong, sino makakuha dito ng second turtle of the game? Blowing blood in at nakukuha na naman dito ni Haji Z. Wala doon na si Mpl-Ph at wala na rin si JP. Nasaan ang stun? Mpl-Ph kulang wala. Dahil free hit si Hayes mula sa likod. Mawala dito si Heat. Pero okay lang yon dahil buhay pa rin si Ajizi. Toshi, nandito na naman. Stun, walang tatamaan. Ayun, tumama na. Nag-ultimate pa. Life steal is real. Flowing blood out. Respeto, Ricardo sa dalawa. Curtizi with the unstoppable force. Tumama dito kay Creed. Sabay may mountain shocker pa. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang gera. Hindi na dahil may gumugulong di si Mirulen. Sabi dito ni Mpl-Ph habang si Renjo ay magbabakman lang ulit. Naglokohan lang yung dalawang teams.
Oo, nagbaliwan lang eh.
Oo.
Akala ko, alam mo yung laban sila ng laban, suntukan sila ng suntukan, walang namamatay.
Yeah, tignan natin ang Gillette instant replay, Rockart.
And beautifully done against Hajizi. Perfect na siya yung nakuha din nung turtle. It really helps on the mountain shower damage as well. Pero overall, I feel like they're juggling the damage really well para sa Mpl-Ph despite them kind of falling behind in terms of damage.
Pero I think Omega, they played it safe ng todo. Kasi JP was not there. Pero again, since squishy sila, hindi rin sila makapasok agad. Nakita mo na si Toshi lang talaga yung umarap that time.
Totoo yan.
Oo.
Ngayon, ibang engagement na naman gusto nila sa Mpl-Ph. Galit na galit. Gustong laban ulit.
Oo. Yung aura PH, hindi rin. Ang taas kasi ng crit, ang taas ng meteor shower damage, like what you've said, namatay kagad si JP.
Sakit.
Kailangan pa nila dito ng mga Athena Shield, probably Oracle. No? I like the brute force breastplate, pero kapag nag-late game tayo, mali yung sinabi ko kanina na feeling ko aura lamang sa scaling eh. Parang Omega eh.
Nagmumukha, especially with that Yisan Shin. And now the focus is going to be Kiluash dun sa baba.
Oh, man.
Hihinaan pa lalo ang damage ng little counter.
There you go. At ayaw mo na namamatay ang Balmond. And yeah,
Yes.
I think it's proven na yung Balmond kapag nag-late game, iikot na lang eh, no?
Ikot is the way,
Oo.
no? Tapos
Oo.
ultimate na lang sa mamamatay. Paano kung walang mamamatay?
There you go.
Diba?
Yeah. This is better for the side of Omega, Rockart. Kasi they respected the fact that Aura can pull off good invades. And hinintay din nila yung levels nila eh. Naging patient enough ang Omega dito not to enter. Pero ngayon, sabi nila mukhang eto na ata. Renjo, tatama dito ang kick. Wala doon siya dito nakalate, pero nandun si Toshi. Wow, nice.
Toshi.
Flowing blood out. Magkakarespetuhan na naman yung dalawang teams dito.
Yup, they are going to know na wala na naman tayong makuha dito, guys. Feeling ko, atras muna tayo dito. Abangan natin yung susunod na oportunidad para lumaban. And may magandang chance na sa Lord na mangyayari yun.
Pwede.
Tingin ko eh.
Dahil hindi pwede na dahil 10 minutes into the game na nga pala, ladies and gents, pero ngayon confident na ng sobra ang Omega.
Wow, orange yun.
Yep. Orange pa para kay Hayes, and that's what you get with the Chang'o pick. This is a quick pick para sa Omega. This is definitely the best answer to the Farsa vision.
Yes, distance versus distance ang nangyayari, no? So sabi ng Omega, hindi namin kaya sabayan siguro yung aura ng harapan.
Oo.
Ba't di namin paulanan?
Ng malayo.
Ng malayo.
Ng malayo.
And it's working.
Oo.
It's working, man. Denying the buffs from aura.
At speaking of deny din ang initiation ni Mpl-Ph dito.
Grabe.
Kiluash also falling low. May mountain shocker pa para sa slow. At nakakuha dito
Yes.
ang Omega ng dalawang kill. Si JP trying his best to get one. At tumatakbo na siya ngayon. There you go. Pero this is Curtizi.
Curtizi.
May threat. Nako po. JP
bouncer.
trying his best to the outplay. Here comes the world pounce. Pero may place this in. Si GZ. Protektado. Itong Yishon Shin. Libreng Lord para sa Omega, Rockart.
Wow, I can't believe the tempo that Omega is playing right now. Napakabilis and napaka fast-paced talaga nung skill nung chase nila. Like hindi sila nagpapabagal eh, hindi sila nagpapadistract
Oo.
sa aura. They're going for the target na alam nila na kailangan nilang kunin.
Alam na kasi rin nila na may damage na sila at ang taas na ng protection nila. Rockart, minention mo to kanina, Winter Transition, tapos Clock of Destiny, okay ka na sa Alice.
Absolutely, with
Oo.
the Nexus of Durance to stop the regeneration as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very good and very effective against Renzio on the Uranus.
Yeah, like what you've said, Rockart, Omega ngayon, they know na sila na ang nakakalamang. Look at the vision of the Mountain Shocker plus yung ano dito, Meteor Shower. Sumipa pa si Heat dito against 4. Napapalibutan ka na, Kuya Heat?
Parang mali yata.
Oo.
The cavalry did not arrive.
Masyado pang malayo.
So, medyo alanganin din eh. Nasa paligid yung kampi niya.
Oo.
Alanganin kasi binabantayan din nila yung Lord sa top lane.
Oo, kaya nga siguro napapasok na lang ng biglaan si Heat doon. But then again, okay pa rin dahil wala makuha ang objective dito ang Mpl-Ph. Pumasok dito siya dito, comes in with the second skill. Nag-ultimate siya dito, batasan yung lifesteal. May dodge siyang on
Agoy.
dito. Flicker out! Yun naman pala! Toshi on this Alice.
Nabuhay pa.
Buhay pa at hirap ang Mpl-Ph ngayon doon.
Okay, medyo, to be honest, medyo nagkamali sa blood. Nauntog sa pader, so he had to flicker out of there.
Oo.
He was on the way out.
Oo.
He triggered it too early, kaya bumagsak agad. Pero, overall, that was a good pressure.
Oo. And, man, I think ang laking factor ni Toshi dito sa game. Kasi, we all thought na natatalo siya sa Valmont kanina. But with the space na pinoprovide ni Toshi on the Alice, hindi mo rin siya mapatay eh, no?
Totoo yun. It's so difficult to reach Toshi in these levels, considering napaka-mobile ng Alice, yung cooldown nung skills niya, it's just so low.
Yeah.
Pwede siyang mag-orb ng orb palayo,
Yeah.
orb papasok.
Alam ko, pag umabot na ng 80 plus yan, or ng 40 plus, pwede na eh.
Oo.
Or ano ka lang eh, orb
Alam ko,
effect ka lang ng orb effect eh.
Max tax yata niya is 50 eh, di ba? So, pag umabot na ng 50 doon, it's real. The damage is real.
Actually, lumalagpas mga 50 yun eh.
Oo, talaga.
Oo, lumalagpas pa 50. Kapag nag-brawl ka, tapos alis ka, ang sarap.
Kasi laging may tinatamaan eh. No?
Oo, lagi may tinatamaan, tapos lagi kang nakakuha ng souls.
And
nung
somehow,
stacks. Oo.
nakukuha ng Omega yung mga ganong klaseng laban.
Oo.
Where madami silang tinatamaan from Mpl-Ph.
Oo.
And Mpl-Ph are forced to work together to team up ng
Oo.
magkakadikit
Oo.
to fight Omega dahil sa mga picks na ginagawa nila.
Oo.
At pag nasobrahan naman sila ng kumpol, si Hayes naman magbabato naman ng Meteor Shower para i-disperse sila.
Yung damage output dito ng Omega, nag-agree ako sa'yo, is better kapag nagdidikit-dikit yung aura. No? Gusto mong
Absolutely.
dikit-dikit yung kalaban mo kapag ikaw si Alice.
Same with Hayes actually. Gusto
Oo.
niya dikit-dikit eh.
And the fact na may Liz, ang aura pala dito. So, even though, yeah, malambot ang Omega.
Hirap lumapit.
Oo, mid-game, malambot ang Omega.
Oo.
Parang, ano eh, with the range eh. They're beating them with the range.
Absolutely. Ang gandang observation no na hindi ko actually na-mention. Si Grid lang yung super long range dito.
Oo.
Lahat kailangan dikit na dikit para may mangyari.
Oo.
And yeah, they're making full use of the range advantage para sa Omega.
Oo.
Napaka-solid nun and Mountain Shocker pa.
Wow.
So bago pa kayo magplano pa lang kayo na dumikit, kita na kayo ni Hajizi.
Alam na agad, and Heat is really doing well on this show on getting heroes.
That's right.
No?
That's right.
Ang ganda ng synchronization ngayon na ginagawa ng Omega. Looking at the items rock cart, yes, may item ang Mpl-Ph dito. Tabla pa rin.
Tabla, no?
May
Sa
3 core items eh. May 3 core items bawat isa eh. Actually,
May laban?
Oo, may laban. Pero yung all of the control, scaling late game, I would give it to Omega eh.
So far, so good for Omega. Sa totoo lang, again, once more, waiting for the Lord. 100 seconds on the next one.
Oo.
And ang ginagawa again, overall, Omega, sige, bato lang tayo ng bato ng skills, guys. Sabi
Oo.
niya, di ba? Bato lang tayo ng bato ng skills.
Oo.
And make sure na kulitin niyo yung Mpl-Ph. Keep them in their base. Huwag niyo
Oo.
hayaang makalabas.
Oo.
And we can fight.
Kayang-kaya kasi ang taas ng damage nila at mukhang pinalabas nga ata dahil sinipa. Pakabila, yung Wolf tumatakbo. Naku po, JP, Wolf Pounds hindi magiging enough. Mukhang eto na nga, hindi nahintayin yung Lord. Omega, GZ with the mega kill as well. Eto na, sabi ng Omega, di naman pwede sa amin yan. Baka naman.
Baka naman, di ba?
Oh my.
Dito mo makita, men, sobrang effective nga talaga ng Alice against the Uranus. Bagsak agad si Renzio. Hindi siya tumatagal sa laban
Hindi
compared
talaga.
to yesterday.
Oo. This Alice pick from Toshi, even though tatlo lang ang assist niya, wapak else as long na panalo dito at sabog ang muka. Omega getting the victory against the defending champions.
Maximum respect here for Omega. It is not a lineup na lagi mong makita. It's a lineup na, as we said, it's very squishy. It's very easy to kill if malapitan ka.
Yes.
Pero yun nga man yun, ikaw na nagsabi. Pag nakalapit, sige.
Yeah, at saka nagme-make sense kasi sa early game, tama ka eh, early game, mid game, ang daling patayin eh.
Yes.
Kayang-kaya, pero pag nagka-item na, yun na, doon na papasok yung sinasabi natin na malapit, and kumbaga malayo ka pa lang, tinitira ka na
Yes.
ng Omega Raka.
Exactly. And with the help of the Mountain Shocker from the Yisan Shin, hindi din sila makahanap ng magandang pwesto, hindi sila makahanap nung bush, nung bush ambush.
Oo, kasi ano eh, kapag Farsa ka, tapos back siya, gusto mo yun eh, yung bush ambush poke lang, di ba? Poke ka muna, tapos hope for the best na mapatayin nyo.
Para makalapit si JP sana doon sa
Oo.
Roger kasi pag-check kayo ng bush.
Oo.
Kaso nga may Mountain Shocker, so alam nila na nandun ka.
Mountain Shocker and
Mountain
then
Shocker is real.
Meteor Shower. Pag pinagsama mo, Meteor Shocker.
Meteor Shock.
Diba? Ang lupet na mga bagong terms na nalalaman nyo. Let's see kung meron pa tayong mga bagong terms na malalaman. Pasa na natin kay Butters.
As we've said sa mga previous games sa kinas namin, knowing is half the battle. And they did just that. Vision is key to everything na ginagawa dito ng Team Omega. But right now, let's check kung ano nga ba yung mga naging items dito ng ating mga players. To be honest, I really like how both teams played this. Sabihin na natin dito, alright, yes, they lost, but hindi nawala sa utak nila yung dapat nilang gawin. Okay, why Omega won? Look at the items here for Hayes. He got a lot of stuff going on for him. You have the glowing wand, you have the Ice Queen wand, and you have the Holy Crystal. So this is one farmed Chang'o. Mas nauna nakuha ni Chang'o yung kanyang level 4 kesa kay Greed. So that means yung naging idea dito ng Omega is let's press the issue agad kapag nakuha ni Hayes yung level 4. Mas binigyan nila ng priority, and that only meant that Greed mauuli siya by just a quarter or 1/4 XP bar lang. Yun lang yung mangyayari, and they went straight for him agad-agad. And what happened, na medyo na-delay si Greed doon, he still got to level 4 though, pero meron ng chip in the shoulder dito yung aura. What was the chip in the shoulder? A bit of objectives, nakuha yung blue din nila. So, if you think about it, there are a lot of stuff going on din para kay Toshi dito. I just think that this Alice pick really made yung life dito ni Kilowash, Raflesia, and Renjo's a bit tougher in a way. Kasi the moment that they see the Alice, it's not all about the ultimate eh. It's all about the zoning potential. Kasi ayaw mo din naman dumikit sa kanya. Yes, it doesn't really hurt kapag kadating ng mga early game to mid game, but the fact na umabot na sila late game doon, it's going to be a bit more scary for the side of Aura kapag nagkabigayan na. And Hajizi dito, I cannot emphasize how well he played and how well he timed those Mountain Shockers. Kumbaga, yun nga sinabi ni Manjin, tsaka ni Rockhart and the other casters as well, Wolf and Shinbo, they really just went for the vision. They always knew kung saan atakihin dito. Yung side ng Aura, and si Heath even used that to his advantage. Lagi siya nakaabante kasi the moment na makita niya na walang tao doon sa mga certain areas na kailangan nang doon siya, he always went there and he always went for the brush. Let's head on to our highlights of the game. And well, not highlights of the game, but post-match data. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about that, rather. If you think about it, the damage output for both of these teams, nasa equal lang sila. I'd say mas naging well-divided or well-distributed yung terms of damage for the side of Aura. But the thing is, masyadong nag-shine yung damage output dito ni Haji. Haji dealt 76,000 damage in one game. So that is big for any hero. And especially Yisun Shin. Kasi Yisun Shin has the Mountain Shocker. Kumakalat din yung damage niya. And he can hit multiple people at one time. But the thing about it is, isa pang bagay, is look at the damage tank. Toshi and si Heath dito, they really just went for it. Kung napapansin nyo, they always had this thing about going in front, and yun lang yung ginagawa nila. They didn't really care. If you saw the item builds earlier, ang makikita nyo lang naman dun is it's always going to be the toughness boots and the Athena shield na pinapairal niya ng mga tanks. And that's the thing. If you're gonna go up against a Uranus and a Farsa, then that only means na nasa utak mo na dito ay magic damage yung magiging problema ko. At mag-i-scale pa naman sila Kilowash, mag-scale pa naman si JP. So you can end the game early. So that's about it for our post-match data. Let's head on sa ating replay brought to you by our official tournament telco partner, Smart. And that was the kill na nakuha nila si Greed. Level 3 si Greed nun, didn't really have enough space to get that level 4. But the thing is, mas nakapag-setup na dito yung Omega. And Omega really pushed their buttons. Alam ni Omega kung paano papalakihin pa yung lamang nila. And that's the thing I like about Omega. Yes, sabihin natin textbook sila. Pero once they get that textbook going, at talagang nakuha nila yung pacing na kailangan nila, they really play it well. At kung papansin mo dito, they never back down from a fight. They always went for JP. And ito kasi yung mga problema kapag nangyayari sa Mpl-Ph if ever they fight. JP is actually, sabihin natin, pseudo-fighter na nasa gitna din ng lahat. So that means there is a lot of control going on for him with the ejector, with heat, with the way of the dragon. So, paminsan kailangan din maging super cautious ng isang Roger going into those kinds of situations and setups. GZ 405 not even dying once. A lot of face check, a lot of vision na nagawa doon for his side, and he gave a lot of valuable information. Yun yung isang stat na hindi napapakita dito. On how many times did he give information sa mga kampi niya na, oy, nandito sila, pwede tayo pumunta sa likod. And not even caring about anything, ladies and gentlemen, tungkol sa magic damage nila. Usually, makikita mo ngayon yung ibang mga course, they would go for Rose Gold Meteor, they would go for Queen's Wings. Sabi ni Haji dito, di naman nila ako maaabot eh. And once na naabot nila ako, merong way na, alam mo yun, matanggal sa akin yung aggro na yun, nung kalaban na yun. They just went for the toughness boots and that's about it. And yes, very well played coming out here from Haji Z. And to be honest, there's a lot more things to consider here since si Aura ang kalaban ni Omega dito. Will Omega be will Aura have a hard time going into game number 2 dahil nga sa nangyari dito? Let's find out. Pero ito muna, giveaway code para sa inyo. We have another one for the Mythical Raffle Draw kasi ang dami nyo sumali kahapon. And thank you for joining. And if you want to join yung pangalawang, yung pang-apat, ay pangalawa or pang-apat na Mythical Raffle Draw natin na week number 4, you can just hit that link up, puntahan nyo yan, i-type nyo na ngayon, then just go there, answer a bit of questions, answer the form, then you get a chance to win yung skin package. 4 na skins yung nasa loob nung package na yon, may nakakuha kahapon, and malay mo, next week, ikaw na ang magkaroon. Hindi natin papatagalin to. We'll throw it back to our casters. Kayo na bala.
Salamat, Butters. Eto na nga, game number 2. Man, I think in-expect natin dito lagi pag ganito ang match-up. Kung sino man manalo game 1, no? Parang game 3 eh. Kasi ganito ka 50-50 eh.
Actually, nagiging more 50-50, lalo na pag yung mga laban like this is, lalo pag aura ka.
Oo.
Pag aura PH, parang gigil pag natalo.
Oo eh.
Pag natalo sa isang game,
Oo eh. Parang
the next game, they look super scary, super aggressive.
Oo, hindi mo maka-count out. Parang hindi mo na maka-count out yung Aura PH na 2-0. But then again, yung Omega is different right now.
Yeah.
It seems like they really studied Aura. Na parang lahat ng ginawa ng Aura kanina may sagot eh. Nung
Something
nung si Greed, nung nag-steal si Greed, nandun yung support agad ni Curtizi on the joint, may switch pang ginawa si Toshi in Curtizi. No, parang may something. Omega is still the giants, the sleeping giants, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I'm really glad din nakuha din ni Butters yung, you have to, the vision from Mountain Shocker is just something you can play with it. Madami kang pwedeng gawin around it. So, the drafting was absolutely phenomenal.
So much.
From Omega.
So much.
Na, ito yung one of the rare opportunities na sa sobrang ganda ng draft, kahit na mas malakas technically yung heroes ng kalaban, yung power levels ng kalaban, yung mga heroes like Farsa, Uranus, top tier yan, di ba? Nagawa ng paraan.
Tama ka, nag-agree ako sa iyo yung Alice na akala natin magiging malambot. Again, pag nag-mid game, late game, parang siya na yung nagiging tank. Toshi outplaying everyone doon sa bottom lane kanina, even though inabangan siya ni JP. And maganda yung na-point out ni Batas kanina na una sa pitas. Bigla ang Omega. And ang napitas, I think, was Greed. Na yun yung magtitempo sana sa side ng Aura.
Yang sakit sana yung Greed, no? I think Greed was so good, especially the early to mid, to control the game in their favor. Kaso, the overall tempo ng Omega is just, ang hirap nilang habulin. Yung win condition is ma-take down yung mga target sana ng Mpl-Ph. Sorry. Pero hindi mo mahalapitan. So, yung win condition ng Mpl-Ph became a little bit malabo.
Ang labo talaga nung biglang kasi yung lineup ng Aura talaga hit and run
Yes, with a Roger, diba? A super strong Roger would be able to finish that. But that did not happen. And by the way, we are into the draft.
There we go.
Gents, with a ban right away on a Hilda. Again, very much respect to stuff that happened earlier.
Yeah, ayaw nila
Blue Fire, that was really nuts.
Mukhang alam din ng Omega na isa sa mga good, parang great Hilda users si Rafflesia. So yung ginagawa ng Omega that they really respect their enemies
And that's research based on the previous matches na nagawa ni Rafflesia with this Hilda. Very beautifully done.
Yeah, and I would like to take note na nirespeto din yung Lancelot, nirespeto din yung Claude, like what you've said. Omega is really a squad na, alam mo yung pag nag-thesis, sila yung tipo na talagang kompleto, Ricardo, lahat yung lahat ng mga profesor doon sa pag-report mo ng thesis, lahat ng tanong nila masasagot.
Smart and cerebral. Grabe yung Omega ngayon, the cerebral assassin.
The cerebral assassin. Si Triple H. Sakto sila yun.
Sila yun.
Triple H, si GC, si AJ.
Sorry, hindi sadya yun.
The cerebral assassin
combination.
Oo nga well, let's look at the picks and bans right now.
Selena.
Like what you've said, the Hilda, this time Aura magbaban ng Selena. Uranus is also out of the pool. What is the setup here right now, Rockhart? Side lanes ang ini-eliminate ng Omega ngayon.
That's true.
And support.
Side lanes going out and tanks are going out. Most likely, they will have to ban something similar to, I think, hindi makakalusot tingin ko sila Ling at saka sila Claude later.
Again,
so, feeling ko, kailangan mauna yun sa draft priority. At least third pick sana for Aura. And they will do really well. They probably will do really well against Omega. Kasi siguro na trauma siguro ni Omega with what they saw yesterday with that brutal napaka-brutal na Claude play.
Sabi ng Omega, wag nyo nabigyan si JP ng hero na sobrang kabisado niya. Yung alam niya, yung may mastery. And sabi nila, eto, sige, banda natin yung mga supports. I think tama ka, Rakard, pwede natin makita yung carry bans dito
Early
sa Omega. But this is it, another flexible opening for Omega. Parang gustong-gusto nila ang Joe no?
They really do like the Cho. They have a lot of Cho players, not to mention yung kanina yung plays ni Heat. Madaming muntikan. And pansin ko kanina, ginagawa ni Heat, he's not always successful dun sa mga ini-insection niya na mga targets. Minsan palpak. Pero they just keep doing it. Kasi pag tumumpak yung isang target, pag nakadali sila ng isa doon, dire-diretso na yung lamang nila.
Yes, pitas agad.
Pitas is the way.
Sabi ni Hit, ako din. Ako si Hit section. Ako si Hit section. Sabi ni Hit. And I definitely agree. Mahal na mahal ng Omega itong Cho pick. They really know na isang malupit na Cho team. Meanwhile, kasabi ko pa lang sana Alice, once again, this is the same formula of Omega. Game number 1 against the tanky heroes, the tanky sustain heroes, Tams and Galit.
That's very aggressive, very ballsy of Omega to repeat a lineup. Bihirang nakita natin dito sa MPL. Usually, magla-lineup sila, magda-draft sila ng unang lineup, tapos yung second lineup na baon nila, minsan iba na
Pero
ulitin nila.
Actually, nangyari din kahapon to yung first 3 nila parehas
Oh, that's
As binago lang nila bigla nung nag-akay.
Nag-swing.
I think ito main nasagot ng Omega kapag kalaban nila yung mga like Khalid,
that's
Uranus.
true.
No, parang na-solve nila yung formula na kailangan mo ng distance and kailangan mo ng damage.
Ang gusto ko naman dito sa Aura is they got the Fams, which is a very good comfort hero plus switchable between Kiluash
And
Rencio.
Rencio. Oo.
Right, diba? And secured na agad ang hero ni JP, like you mentioned.
Ito yung naging adjustment card ng Aura. Kanina ni last pick nila yung carry.
Ngayon,
nilabas na nita.
saktong third, sabi ko.
Oo.
At least sa third man lang.
Oo.
Sinakto nila sa third.
Sinakto nila
Ayos.
na foresee nila na magbaba ng Omega ngayon ng carries. And the Ling is good with the Chang'o and the Alice kasi madaling makapasok ang Ling
That's
no,
right,
lalo na't uso ng 5-on-5, gusto ng Ling yung maraming unit. So, now, Omega, ang reaction nila is magpipwersa naman sila ngayon mag-ban ng supports.
And Lancelot is going to be a good target, a good, like nangyari last series, Lancelot is a great answer, pero kailangan mo maka-farm. Yung Lancelot Chu last series was not in a good way.
Totoo.
Right? It was one, I think, natapos si game, 1-4 pa rin siya, 1-5.
Oo.
And he really did not,
Nahirapan talaga siya
hindi siya nakatulong
Oo.
sa fight. So, I think this is going to be the priority for Aura once more.
Oo.
Feed on JP.
The JP
show again.
Yeah, the JP show ang gagawin ngayon ng Aura. Meanwhile, nire-respeto naman nila ngayon si LGZ. Banning the Yishun Shin and the Harit. Habang ang Omega tinarget na si Greed at si Raplesha. We're still waiting for the Greed hero. Kagura is also open.
That's true.
For
Kagura is, di ko alam kung minamaster ba ni Greed to para maban sa playoffs or something.
Oo.
If he's baiting the bans. Pero the Kagura does work. It will probably work here.
On Aura. Naisip ko pa nga Natalia Natalia kaya? Greed Natalia?
Pang-hunting kay Hayes, no?
Oo.
Pwede.
Pang-hunting sa
Top tier hero din para kay Greed yun
Kasi
diba?
pag nalapitan nung Natalia yung Chang'o, parang anong gagawin ng Chang'o, no?
Yeah, nasa harap, nakatutok sa harap yung meteor shower. Tapos nasa
Oo nga.
likod si Greed.
Oo.
Good luck, sige. Let's go.
No.
Okay, so they're not...
X-Borg support?
Fighter lineup, let's go, ladies and gents. It's a fighter lineup.
This is an X-Borg support.
Yes, this is export support if ever.
But Omega right now, they need a good setup frontliner then. Jawhead probably?
Something that actually helped Peel din para kay Hayes. Kung sakaling ngang mag-Natalia.
Natalia.
Kung sakaling mag-Natalia si Greed, pwedeng makatulong. So, I think Jawhead is a good repick. Pero knowing Omega, they might actually pick something different here. Baka magbago sila ng plano. Akai is also a very good option for an all-melee lineup.
Oh!
Balmond and
Ling. Okay, that's a GZ hero.
That's not bad at all.
Oo. GZ ban. Pero where's the setup? Kanina kasi yung Jawhead may setup This time damage output para sa Balmond.
Almost pure damage output here. And si Heat lang yung initiator nila here, if ever.
Oo nga
And
Kahit si
lockdown.
Toshi, late game Toshi. Kagura nga.
Good call on the Kagura. I
Anta-
think it's a very good pick as well for this lineup.
Ang taas ng damage ng Aura ngayon
Very
dito.
high damage output.
Rockart.
And makunat din sila with the Fams and of course with that Khalid. You have no doubt about it. These guys are gonna sustain the lane magdamagan.
Magdamagan talaga at mataas din yung damage output nila with the X-Borg and Kagura. Gusto ko yung naging adjustment dito ng Aura PH. Walang masyadong catch sa Omega. Si Heat lang at saka si Toshi. So guys, ibibigay ko na yung prediction ko. I think Aura PH with the adjustment, sa kanila ko ibibigay ngayon yung game number 2.
Yeah, but I really like the tempo as well from Omega. They seem super confident in picking up their heroes. Kinulang ako maybe sa last pick, pero I still think Omega can win this.
Omega pa rin with the Balmond, no?
Yeah, with the
Parang sinagot din yung Khalid sa Balmond, no?
Hindi ko sure yung sa Balmond kasi actually on the contrary, yung Balmond siguro yung hindi ko nagustuhan sa lineup nila. It could have been something else.
Ako din
Pero, of course, decision nila yan.
Oo.
Pero despite that, kahit na ganun, I still think they have a good chance of winning this.
Oo nga Parang Yung
Very good
Balmond, sa Balmond din ako nakulangan para dito sa Omega. Pero then again, this is Omega. Parang kahit question mo yung Omega.
Just like last game, no?
Lagi nilang sasabihin, mali ka. Gagawin ka eh. Gusto natin yon. Gusto
Yes.
natin yon kapag namamali tayo
Go ahead,
ng mga
diba?
pro players. Kasi again, natututo tayo lahat eh. No, na may nalalaman tayong bago. And man, again, siguro, yung Ling parang expected natin.
Medyo
Doon
expected
natin
yung Ling.
inisip ng todo, ano yung magiging tank hero, tank fighter hero. And sabi ng Omega, ito, Balmond, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, fine. We need a fighter. Let's go Balmond. They can execute well dun sa mga binawasang targets ni Hayes. Right? I think that's their point. They need someone to be able to close out yung mga kills kasi wala nga silang setter eh.
Oo.
Kulang nga sila ng setter so they need someone to clean it up right away.
Yes.
Balmond is a great pick to do that.
Oo nga tama ka, nag-agree.
Tama
Isang
naman.
mabilis na pill no? And what they need right now is quick levels. Yun ang win condition ngayon ng
Kaya
Omega.
naman, no? Yung lineup nila, kayang mag-quick levels na to.
Kaya. Quick levels. Ling. But this is a Ling, Chang-O, and Show na nagro-rotate. Kaya, pero kailangan level 2.
Level 2, laban agad, no?
Oo, kailangan level 2 eh.
Pag yun natin kung mangyayari yun as we head into Game 2 for Omega versus Mpl-Ph.
Let's see, but men, hindi X-Borg support. Khalid Draflesia support. Mpl-Ph.
Okay.
This is interesting kasi Khalid can rotate quickly with the Sandwalk. Plus, may damage output wave clear because of the Desert Tornado.
That's true.
So, wow. Okay, first time ata natin nakita na Khalid support. Usually, nakikita natin
Yeah,
sa
this is a very interesting pick kasi yung Khalid usually is you want to get a lot of gold. So, sabi ni Felicia, okay lang medyo ma-behind ako sa goal as long as I can dish out a lot of early game damage. Like what he's doing right now. Invade
my
agad. Sabi ng Mpl-Ph, laban tayo dito.
At eto yung kulang sa lineup nila kanina. Yung invade potential.
Yes.
So, 2 Little Wanderers plus purple buff. Nasaan na mapupunta ngayon yung tinatanong natin kanina na level 4 agad Omega?
Wala. Hindi mangyayari yun. So, Omega, actually, nagbaback nga sila.
napwersa sila mag-back.
They were forced to back. That's important.
Oh my God.
That will slow them down. Babagal lalo yung pag-level up nila at pagkuha ng gold.
At kailangan nilang gawin yon kasi kung hindi, pwede silang demonyohin nitong Khalid na to na parang yun na yung best choice eh.
That's right.
Sa side ng Omega, kailangan nila yung regen ulit dahil if ever finarm pa nila, pwede silang i-invade pa ulit.
Yun ang ayaw nila mangyari. Of course,
Oo.
yung re-invade na wala kang magawa, na everyone is out of position. Haji is still level 2 here.
I think that's better. At least Omega knows na Omega knows na discipline na kailangan nilang gawin. Hindi man natin nakuha kagad yung level 4 but at least we're safe.
Yeah. Pero on the other side, Aura, napakasaya nila with the advantage they have.
Wow.
JP double buff with the crab coin.
At ayun nagiging asim technique na sinagri dito as Toshi is the main target here in the top lane. Hindi ganun kadaling patayin ang isang Alice, lalo na may life silang Ote!
It's a 1-for-1 on the top lane, my friend.
Nice moves mula kay Toshi.
Ginigil.
Grabe, Toshi. Even though namatay siya doon, na-negate niya yung push. Rakard, tama?
It was under tower, so somehow nagawa niya ng paraan yung minions. And Alice yan, malakas ang AoE damage ng Alice.
Oo, tama ka dyan. Tsaka kasi mahirap mag-all-in sa Alice kasi may stun eh.
Oo, mahuhuli ka under the tower, mas kahit 1 second lang, ang laking bagay na nun.
Yeah, tsaka pwede siya mag-flowing blood ng mabilis. Isa parang flicker rage, okay na siya doon. So with this, Mpl-Ph, even though nakakuha sila dito ng mga objectives na gusto nila, na-way down pa rin ang onte ng Omega, but still, they're leading.
Yep, leading by 1.3k gold, laban pa rin. They are also getting a lot of pressure on the buffs.
Oh my, sino nakakuha nun? Nakuha ni Hayes. That's a good thing, but this is the classic Aura playstyle. Yung talagang sugod kung sugod,
Gigil kung gigil.
gigil kung gigil dahil alam nila yung capabilities ng skills nila plus ang taas nung kanilang sustainability.
Yep, their sustain is just off the roof here. And Turtle na naman para kay JP, he is level 7. Over everyone na level 4 pa lang. On Omega.
Mataas na
That's
yan.
a big difference. That's a big
Mataas na
difference.
opportunity yan kapag ikaw ang Lancelot tapos kalaban mo yung Ling. Talaga kasi ang laking epekto nung nag-back pero yun na talaga yung safe.
It really is
Safe
the safest
decision
option
eh.
kasi
Oo eh.
below half na yung HP nila nun.
Oo eh.
They can't rotate kasi may nakaabang din the Aura PH members on the other side of the bush.
So alam ng Aura no, na nalugi na yan, try natin mag-dominate. Unfortunately, nalugi sa top lane. And let's try our best to dominate the bottom side naman. Kasi si Curtizy, I think, is also having a hard time against the export.
Yeah, for sure.
Oo.
And Greed's gonna be forced out.
Wala, kulang
Raging
damage.
Sandstorm para lang mag-zone. And bottom lane naman, ang babagsak para sa Omega.
Kulang damage that time. Para kay kay Haze.
Yeah, and Hajizi right now, 0-1-0 on the lane. Naghihirap na siya. Makahanap ng gold sources in this game.
Oh my, Hajizi na shot. Kung kanina, sobrang perfect yung farm niya doon sa Yishun Shin.
Yeah, it was.
Oo.
Diba? Napakaganda ng form niya doon and compared to now, he is just hinahunting din kasi siya eh. Diba? Hinahunting siya na Aura PH eh. Kaya hindi siya mabigyan ng perfect na opportunities to get that gold. Even right now, yung exit niya, zinozone no, na Aura.
Totoo. At man, Raplisha is just doing wonders with this Khalid. Parang Hilda nga yung paggamit niya eh.
Oo, braso.
Oy!
Braso moment.
Braso moments, tapos biglang mag-heal lang ng quick sun guard. Okay na. So even though naka-outplay si Toshi doon, parang wala pa rin dahil yung last insanity ay hindi tama dito kay Heat. Kailangan na ng damage dito ni Haze. Enough ba? Hinarangan lang. As Kiluwash will still get the purple buff. This is it again.
Impressive yung talaga, bro. Impressive talaga yung Khalid ni Raflisha. He's building tank na concussive yan, by the way. If you didn't guys know it. So he really meant to build it as a tank. So naging support tank, roaming tank yung lane fighter natin.
Yeah. I think he's also building a Athena shield right now. Or probably
possible na Oracle.
An Oracle.
For the region and the magic resist.
Para kay Chang'o. Then, and the Alice damage. Iba, no? Parang, kanina, yung Omega, lamang na lamang nung game 1, pero ngayon, Aura, nakabalik, alam nila yung kulang nila nung game 1, ngayon may damage na sila, early game, level 7.
Parang tama nga yung mga 2-1 predict natin, parang isa game 3,
Mukha but let's see, kasi glowing mud na si Ace,
Yes, that's gonna hurt a lot here for Chang'a. Not to mention, na si Hajizi, kumakatsika-chita ng Torre sa gilid.
May hulog pa rin. Again, hindi mo pwedeng i-count out ang Omega sa mga clutch moments. Aura PH, sometimes may tendency silang mag-asim ng onte. So kapag na-i-shoot lang ng maling pasok siguro si JP, bawing-bawi ang Omega dito. Parang ganito nga. Pero nako, mag-isa lang si Toshi dito. Toshi trying to outplay everyone. Ay, nag-sticker na si Grid. Alam na ni Grid na pwedeng mamatay. There you go.
Someone's going down.
Nauna pa pala si Haze.
Nga, no? Nauna pa si Haze. And si Hajizi again, hirap na hirap pa rin makaikot. Todo bantay from all the members of Aura PH, which is very smart. Si JP naman, free farm lang. Pupunta lang kahit saan yung gusto.
Pero ang ganda ng sipa dito. Sakto pa mismo. Kaya GG, but where's the damage?
Walang follow up. That's a bad thing.
Yung follow-up na 10 beats.
Yung 10 beats, man.
Yung follow-up damage from the kick. Hindi pa nga nag-ulti si GC doon eh. Kasi alam niya may torn throws. Oh my God.
Yes, inabangan niya yung torn throws and while waiting, hindi din siya na-take advantage ng Aura PH yung moment na nag-hesitate sila.
Perfect na sana yung sipa ni Heat that time, Rockhart. But man, Aura PH, classic and vintage. Nag-agree ako sa'yo, Rockhart. This is one different Khalid.
Ibang-iba. Completely different here. So we are gonna see a bit of an engage here. Curtizy forced to flicker out na naman, mga kaibigan here. And si Raflisha nag-hunting sa mga bush and this is exactly what I think they were doing yesterday, kanina. Right now, Raflisha though.
Nako po, Raflisha pumapasok dito. Pero man, even though mag-meteor shower dito si Ace, I think it's not gonna be enough because man, Heat trying his best to outplay but that is unstoppable from JP. Oh my, medyo malalim lang na onte si JP dito. Shutdown from Haze. Na-negate pa yung push dito ng Aura PH, Rockard.
Yep, and the push is so important for Aura. However, of course, yung side lanes, kukunin pa rin ng pula. And again, Kiluwash on the thumbs, El Clasico yan.
El Clasico, hindi siya babansagang Mr. 5 minutes without the stamps. But I would like to go back dito sa mid lane fight. Dito papasok yung sinabi natin kanina, may times na yung Aura pwedeng mapitas ng biglaan. And hindi basta-bastang pumasok sa lineup ng Omega. ang gusto ng Omega right now is to save the mid-tier tower.
Yes, always just keep it alive. Kasi ang naging problema dito is, of course, yung mid-tier tower, if you, pag pinabayaan nila yan, easy invade na. Para sa Aura, napakadali na pumasok, lalo yung, ito pang kalit pa yung front line. It's so easy, plus with the move speed, mawawalan ng farming spot lalo si Hajizi.
Ubos lahat no? Kaya GZ, parang yun talaga yung punto ng game na,
Yes.
na soak out lahat ng pwedeng i-farm ni GZ. Nakakatakot si GZ pag nabigyan mo talaga ng item pero yung ginagawa ng Aura, alam na namin, Kuya Manjin, Kuya Rakart
Oo nga
Kailangan lang namin i-eliminate yung damage ni Kuya Haji and we're good to go.
It's enough.
And mukhang eto na yon. Sabi nila, Mpl-Ph.
Yep, almost everyone in Omega is low health right now. They are forced to back off. Pero si Toshi,
Toshi!
hindi pa siya tapos.
Nako, sabi ni Toshi, ganito, Kuya Manjin. Ang alis ng mundo,
Alis ng mundo.
Getting, wala pala siyang napatay doon. Pero yeah, actually, Rakart, yung point mo on Mpl-Ph choking the Ling, yun talaga yung counter sa Ling,
That's the point.
Bigyan,
Yes, you have to really down the levels of the Ling. Si JP 14, si Hajizi 11,
ang laki niya.
hindi sila makalaban ng maayos.
Tapos 5K lang yung pera ni GZ. Is the game 1 a download game though? Parang ganun no?
That's a good question.
Yeah, even though
That's a good
nakapatay
question.
dito si Toshi, parang hindi pa rin enough
Hindi nga, kasi they're having a hard time in just, cleaning up. Kasi nakapatay ng isa, tapos kanina, immortality pa si Renzio, so he's expending a lot of skills. And siya lang yung decent yung damage output right now. Even Hajizi can't really dish out much damage.
Si ano lang, no? Si
Toshi and Haze.
Toshi and Haze.
Yes.
And those are magic damage.
Magic damage, which can be negated by Oracle.
Oo,
Very easy. By Athena Shield.
Yung Auracle, pwede mong tawagin ganun Auracle. Auracle at saka Athena Shield lang ang puhunan ng Mpl-Ph dito. Respecting the Mpl-Ph. Meanwhile, let's see, kasi kapag nagli-late game, nagkaka-damage naman si Hajizi. Endless battle na siya, Rakart.
Endless battle, mga friends. So, the game is to stall. Para sa Omega, the super stall technique.
Super stall.
Patagalin natin ng sangkatutak. So, how long? Ilang minutes kaya pwede lumaban? 15 minutes? You think Omega will be ready?
Parang pwede.
Pwede.
Parang
There's
pwede.
a good possibility.
Kaso hanggang kailan ka mag-stall, Rakart? Yun ang tanong. Lagi mong iisipin hanggang kailan ka maghihintay.
Uy,
Hindi ka pwede laging hintay lang. Kailangan mo rin gumalaw. At mukhang eto na ata ang galaw dahil Haze, sinicure na dito ng konti yung purple pero hindi magiging enough dahil umikot-ikot si Renjo. Grabe, apoy at buhangin. Pinagsama.
Masakit.
The salamin technique.
Oo, alam nyo ba, para gumawa ng salamin, kailangan nyo ng buhangin.
Kailangan ng
At
buhangin.
kailangan nyo ng apoy.
What was that? Hindi kinaya.
Ewan ko kung makaka-replay sila doon, pero nagkamali din kasi ng pasok si Eve. He was trying to go for JP, which is the Tordros. And hindi na maka-exit si Heat after that. He was
Nawala.
trying to kick JP into his teammates,
Oo nga.
which failed a lot. Big way, in a big way.
Biglang na-outplay ng malupet. Mpl-Ph, you don't really want to give them the early lead. And na-negate yun kanina ng Omega
Oo, ang smart na ang ganda ng pagkakagawa nila doon. They got the lead early on, plus they made their own lead, which made Mpl-Ph just struggle to keep up. And now, sila naman ang nagaganon ngayon.
Oo nga sila na Let's look at the items here, Rakart. Wind Talker coming in from Hajizi. Kaya pa hindi pa tapos kasi he's making plays. Like what you've said, parang Ling na ngayon yung nagiging pangkat ng mga minions.
Yes, and the top lane is medyo malayo-layo. Kahit nakuha ng Mpl-Ph yung Lord, matagal yung journey ng Lord ngayon. And Omega can do something with this.
Oo nga pwede pa rin sila makapag-farm. But then again, yung yung Renjo tsaka Raplesha entry, ang taas hindi ka makakapasok agad kahit ikaw yung alis kasi yun din yung gusto ng X-Borg. I think na yung X-Borg pick din dito ay sobrang ganda para sa Aura.
Yeah, to clear up the waves over and over again without worrying about Renjo. Yan, si Renjo hindi niya papansin masyado. And the rest of the team is just pushing.
Ayan, speaking of push, eto na Raging Sunstorm in. Pumasok pa na Last Insanity. The top lane turret has been destroyed. Pero makabawi ng onti dito ang side Wala palang nabawi. Akala ko nakapatay dito ang Omega. Hindi pala. Dahil courtesy Volado na din. Raflesia, quicksand guard sa loob. Makakapatay ng onti dito si AJZ. AJZ trying his best to get out. Point Rose hindi aabot. Pero dalawa na ang namamatay sa side ng Omega. Courtesy, Rockart, I think. Oh my God! May ganun naman pala! Omega yan! Courtesy, ladies and gentlemen.
Courtesy.
With an outplay.
Tapang nun.
Negating Mpl-Ph from finishing this game.
Yup, little counter right away. Gets them very, very low. Raflesia in the middle of there. Trying to steal the buff. Still be secured by Omega. So, hindi babagsak ang Omega nang hindi lumalaban.
Oo nga eh. We all thought na yung Mpl-Ph tatapusin nila yung gera. Yun na yung tipong push na pantapusan na.
Yup.
Pero buti na lang kamo na outplay bigla ni Courtesy, so buhay pa ang team ng Omega.
Yup, Omega is holding on. Hold on, baby, hold on. Yeah.
Oh, Jonas Brothers. Jonas Brothers.
Isa eh.
Iba yung sayo ah.
Iba yung akin
Ano
eh.
yun?
Hold on.
Baby, hold on. We got to go on. And yun ata yung ano eh, no? Ultimate na kantahan sa ng mga tito mo. Paglasing na.
Paglasing na. So about that game, bro, hindi pa tapos. Obviously, we are on a technical pause. Chill-chill lang kayo dyan, mga tol. I think may konting arit pa ang Omega sa laban na to.
Meron pa eh.
May spark of hope
Oo eh.
against the powerhouse of Mpl-Ph.
Kasi parang given na eh, na mapag-aura yung kalaban mo. Tatagilid ka talaga. Tama ba? Kasi again,
the aura factor.
oo, kasi again, nakuha ng aura dito yung damage output na gusto nila. Lancelot,
Oo.
Kagura, even the Khalid. No? Yan yung gusto talaga nila yung mga heroes na may damage level 1.
Tama.
No? So with that, they use it. And then, like what you've said, Rockart, ubos ang farm ni AJZ.
Linis.
Oo.
Linis na linis. And si GC naman, ang sagot niya doon, ikot ako sa top, bahala kayo dyan. Ikot ako sa bot, bahala kayo dyan. Kuha ako ng tower mag-isa.
Yun na lang eh. Yun na lang yung
talaga
ginawa
eh.
niya eh.
And nabuhayan naman ang Omega.
Oo eh.
Right now, they are of course suffering from a really, really big loss on that Lord thing
Oo.
on the top lane.
Oo.
Pero na-push back nila. With
Buti
the help,
lang.
of course, Courtesy, good
Yeah.
place around the tower. I think umasim yung aura konti.
Oo.
No? Konti.
Yun yung ano eh, yun yung gusto mo kapag may lethal counter ka. But then again, Mpl-Ph, alam nila yung alam nila yung capabilities. Right now, magiging disiplinado ang aura dito. Kasi hintayin nila yung Lord number 2. So, ang gagawin na naman Rockart is mag-lane control yung Mpl-Ph.
Lane control.
Oo.
Lane control once more. And of course, they will need to do something about Hajizi.
Oo.
Hindi pwedeng pabayaan lang si Hajizi na paulit-ulit na ganun.
Hindi talaga. Let's look at the Gillette instant replay. Talk to us, Rockart.
Yup, this is actually a pretty good fight. Sabi mo nga, this could have gone... Tapos na sana to eh. Kung hindi wala lang namatay here from Aura,
Oo.
I think they could have finished it. And again, little counter with the tower hits.
Wow.
Cleans it up. It forces
Oo.
Mpl-Ph to back off.
At kahit na nagawa yun, Rockart, I think Aura pa rin ang
Lamang pa rin.
9K gold lead.
Napakalaking lamang yan, men.
Yeah, even though wala silang pang-catch kay GZ. Pero mukhang hindi naaabot sa point na
Kailangan mong habulin sa
kaya oo
GC.
eh. Kasi yung damage niya enough na eh, no?
That's true. You can probably take him out with 2 skills as long as ma-hold lang siya. Siguro isang yin yung overturn lang.
Oo.
Diba? O kaya ma-ultimation lang siya ni Raflesia.
Oo.
No, on the Khalid. Kaya eh, diba?
Yeah.
Kayang ma-take down agad-agad itong link na to. So he has to be careful.
Yeah.
All eyes on the prize, which is Hajizi
Yeah.
for Omega.
Parang ano eh, kasi kahit parang mamatay si JP, yung Lancelot, may option silang lumipat sa Khalid eh, no?
Totoo.
Sa Khalid at saka sa Kagura damage at ang kunat ni Raflesia.
Oh, Nat! Anong gagawin mo dyan?
Grabe yung Khalid na yun.
Diba?
Immortality technique, there we go.
Oy, Haze, kuha pa rin yung, yung purple.
Baka haze yan.
Baka Haze yan talaga.
Oo. Nakuha ni Haze yung purple dito. Sige, okay. I think, Rockart, kapag nag-late game, parehas may damage output. Parehas maganda late game.
They all have good late game.
Paunahan na lang eh. Parang ganun eh.
Yeah, pero syempre mas makunat sa late game yung Mpl-Ph lineup kay
Oo.
Rams eh.
Tama.
Kasi kita mo kanina naman, di ba? Yung Khalid
Oo.
eh. Iba talaga. Plus, si Renzo, 4 na beses mong papasabugin yung
Oo,
hardboard
tama.
niya.
Kasi yung Cho parang ano eh, no? Malambot pa rin late game.
Yes.
Kaya
I agree.
patayin. Mataas yung damage pero kaya patayin. Oh well, nakikita natin dito may nakapula kay Renjo pero wala, naglolokohan lang yan.
Yan, naglolokohan lang yung bawas. Wala, hindi man lang natanggal yung armor.
Oo.
So,
Oh!
ayun na nga ba sinasabi ni Manjin, huli!
Huli ka sa camera, JP. Napatay actually si JP at saka si GC dito habang mga support na lang ang natira. Ayun na nga, nagkasabugan. Patay dito ang Kagura at si Hit. Pulado na rin. Pero Shun Powing, si Tito Renjo. Umaapoy-apoy. Paypay lang. Paypay lang. Sabi dito ni Kyring Renjo.
Pay lang.
3 on 3 ang nangyaring laban. Nagulat tayo. Nagkahulihan ng
Nagkahulihan doon. Nagulat ako what happened to GZ. Hopefully, I can find that out later. Pero tama yung sinabi mo, that was a trick. There are ways na para mag-take out instantly si GZ.
Oo.
Pero may sagot din naman iba ang Omega utilizing Toshi.
Oo nga.
Si Toshi, sa lahat ba naman lang sagot? Si Toshi talaga pa sa sagot nila.
Parang si Toshi na ang ano dito, no?
Look at me, I'm the carry now.
I'm the carry now, Toshi. Naku po, ang number 2 dati ng carry ng QC. Tapos ako, number 1 ng Barangay 122. Joke namin yan ni
Yeah.
Toshi. Kaya tropa kasi namin yan eh.
Tropa
Siguro
yan.
Oo, tropa yan si
Ati.
Toshi. Pero mukhang nasa kanya nga ang bola dito, Kuya Rakard.
Yep, tingin ko din eh. And I think nagiging, nakatulong din yung si Hayes pag-secure ng mga buffs. So hindi hindi nakanakaw ng buff yung aura.
Oo nga eh.
He always has the purple buff, so that helps in slowing them down.
Oh!
Further, kaso he goes down as well.
Grabe, kaso kung sabi natin si Toshi ang X-Factor. Sa Aura PH naman, si Boy Birpong,
Boy
si Kuya
Birpong.
Rienzo, naku po. Naku, nahuli pa nga ata, sinunog mga kaibigan.
Ayun na yun.
Ang pagsunog ni Renjo, the 6th man is real. I'm not the 6th man, I'm the main guy.
I'm the main
I'm the main man, sabi ni Renjo dito. Aura PH, forcing game number 3 right here, right now. Tumawag na naman si Ginoong Valdez. Hindi pwedeng game 2.
Hindi pwede.
Ang series na to.
Ano ba yan? Hindi ka ba pala kayo sabihan, sabi niya.
Naisusulat na sa memo. Sana nagbasa ka ng email. Ginoong Valdez is real.
This is real, man.
Aura
Here we go.
PH, there you go. Forces, game number 3.
We have game 3, and I have to say that was one of the most impressive controls I've seen from Aura.
Wow.
Kasi ito yung game na hindi sila super one-sided.
Oo.
Ito yung game na kahit lamang sila sa gold, they were having a hard time
Oo.
to close it out. And I like the control that they maintained all throughout this game. Napakalinis, and I would say na konti lang yung butas sa armor ng Aura PH ngayon.
Ganoon sila kadisiplinado. That's why I think they're champions. Rockheart. Aura PH, they went to the drawing board. Alam nila yung kulang nila ng game 1, and then bumalik sila ng game 2 ng boom. Todo sapat. Mayroon lang ako napansin, Rockheart. Nagmamatter na ata ngayon sa 5-man band ang red side and blue side.
That's true.
Ang natatalo ngayon, puro blue side eh.
Pansin mo?
Oo eh.
Yung first pick na, yung first pick na big deal sana.
Oo eh.
Parang, okay, what's happening?
Well, we're not sure. Let's see.
happening, yeah.
Let's see siguro sa game. And I agree with you. This is classic Aura PH sustainability. Maintaining their lead up until the end. Nice.
Control.
Grabe, ang init ng game na yun. Series 2 pa lang. Alamin natin ang analysis ni kaibigang Butters.
Thank you, casters. And yes, we are going to a game number 3. Never ever underestimate the heart of a champion. Yung pinakita sa atin dito ng Aura PH. They turned this around and pinakita nila na if Chango was our problem nung game number 1, then what we do is we get a Kagura, mas maging aggressive tayo sa kanila, then we just win the game from there. Although I'm not really saying na nasagot talaga nila totally dito yung Chang'o ni Hayes. But the thing is, it was more bearable dito sa game na to. Now, if you would look at the items dito for both of the teams, I like how Kilowash went straight for, sabihin natin, a damage output thumbs dito. You don't really see that quite often kasi parang lagi mo na lang kinukuha ng brute force breastplate, you would get the other armor kasi looking at the damage output talaga dito na side ng Omega, they really have to look at the magic damage lang na ginagawa netong side ng Omega. So that's why there's an Athena shield there, and they realize na kailangan talaga nila ng damage because the sustain from Omega is really high. Rafflesia dito was even forced to get this deadly blade sa side niya, and that is a
value item. Dadamputin mo lang siya. You don't really have to, upgrade it anymore sa mas mataas na item. It does its job really well. And it's going to be good item progression kay Raflesia dito. So we can focus more on the next items na kakailanganin niya. On to the other side. Kurt Easy dito getting that cursed helmet. It gives him extra, minion wave clear. And at the same time, it actually helps Toshi deal as much damage as possible din sa may kabila. So that was the thing about them, naging combination dito si Kurt Z and si Toshi. Well, Haji Z will be the cleanup. But at the same time, Haze dito really did well against Mpl-Ph. Ang ginawa nila dito, talagang kapag mag-invade yung Mpl-Ph, it was almost certain na yung meteor shower lalabas dito coming out from Haze. And once na nangyari yun, it will push Aura back. Aura got a lot of map control nung una, but we'll talk about that as we head on sa post-match data natin. Kung papansinin niyo dito yung data natin, this is going to be, this is one of the things na kailangan niyo bantayan is the tower damage. Turret damage here is really good onto the side of JP and Kilowash. And these two players, they really like to push, sabihin na lang natin, to play a bit passive. Dahil nga, merong Chang'o doon sa may kabila. You cannot really force, sabihin natin, a 5-man push in front of a Chang'o kasi usually, you'd want the Chang'o to split, to divide yung attention niya na meron sa taas, meron sa baba, at meron din sa may gitna nagpo-push. Because as strong as the Chang'o can defend, kailangan niya pa rin pumili ng lane kung saan siya magko-commit. So that's one of the things that you really have to consider. So ginawa dito ng Mpl-Ph, looking at this, split natin. Hindi natin kailangan mag-stick sa isang lane. We can just push it slowly but surely, and they did just that. So looking at the towers, destroyed. 2 towers lang ang nakuha dito ng Omega. 10 ang nakuha dito ng Aura. But onto the turtle side, this is very unusual for Omega to actually drop those turtles, lalong-lalo na kapag meron silang lane. And they just gave it out. They knew na nagkaroon talaga sila ng problema into the early game. As early as 5 minutes in, nakuhaan na ng buff dito, ng orange buff dito, the side ng Omega. So they weren't really equipped to fight that, and especially meron pa silang Alice dito na nag-i-scale. Let's head on to our highlights of the game, brought to you by Smart, the official tournament telco partner ng MPL. This is going to be the aggression coming out here from Mpl-Ph. Pinapakita lang talaga nila na they're not gonna back down from a fight. And looking at it, hindi rin naman talaga umuurong etong Omega. If you want to fight, yes, you can. But the thing about it is, gagawa din kami ng certain rotations. And that's the thing na nangyari dito. At some points, Omega, I think they were very reactive. Bakit reactive? They would actually just go. Teka lang, nagsusulat yung reactive. Why reactive? They would actually just go on the other lanes. Pupunta sila sa may gitna, pupunta sila dun sa may gera, at pipilitin nila ipanalo yun. And that's the thing about it. Kapag sabihin na natin masyado kang reactive in some games, you just lose the essence of comfort for you, and you might find a way na parang alam mo yun, malalagay ka sa discomfort, and you wouldn't really be able to play at your maximum potential kasi lagi ka nga sumasagot doon sa pressure na binabato sa'yo ng kalaban. So JP will be our MVP, and well-deserved. Look at these items na nakakuha niya. Na-explain na natin yung kanina. This is one of the things na talagang kinukuha ngayon ng isang Lancelot na assassin. But look at this. This is very JP. Na kung napapansin nyo, kahapon niya pa kinukuha to. I'm not saying that JP is the only one getting it, pero mas usual siya kapag nagagamit ni JP. Rose Gold Meteor, a very good item, especially with all the damage output na nangyayari ngayon, magic damage, and all that stuff. So you really need to, check kung ano nga ba yung mga things na pwede mong kunin for you to get the advantage, kahit man lang sa itemization. Okay? So that will be it. And because nagstay kayo doon sa mahaba explanation na binigay ko, there is actually a giveaway code right here for game number 2, and that is going to be yours. Kunin nyo na yan, bilisan nyo. The thing is, kaya ako kayo pinagmamadali is because meron pa tayong isang bonus giveaway code, and that is for you again kasi nga may 20,000 plus people tayong sumali sa Mythical Raffle Draw. At kung hindi mo alam yung Mythical Raffle Draw, there's the link for week number 4. Nabigyan na natin yung for week number 3 yesterday. At malay nyo, kapag sinagutan nyo yan, nag-fill kayo ng forms, you can join yung week number 4, get the skin package. Alam kong gustong-gusto nyo yan. May 5 winners tayo every week. So, keep an eye on that link. Puntahan nyo na at sumali na kayo. So, that is it for our analyst segment. Omega dito, will they be the end of Mpl-Ph dito at tatapusin ba nila to sa game number 3, or will Aura prove that you can never underestimate the heart of a champion? Casters, your call.
Still, we tatlo tayo na ine-expect na itong game na to will go all the way. At nangyari nga lahat yun, Rockhart. Men, ang tanong ko sa'yo dito, meron bang sumpa ang Omega lagi kapag game 3?
Ako.
Ang hirap, no?
Oo, kasi it's hard to say na yes kasi yesterday it was feeling ko if they just drafted the last pick, you know, in the right way.
Oo.
If they drafted it normally, there's a good chance they could have won it.
Oo.
If they didn't try out new picks, ganun, okay yun eh.
Oo.
So, that's gonna depend on whether or not they're gonna do that again this time. They're gonna go for tried and tested, or they're gonna go for something that tinesting nila para sa 10-ban.
Yeah, nag-agree ako sa iyo, Rockhart. Parang ito na ata yung panahon na ilabas na ng Omega yung usual Omega.
Yeah, the usual Omega.
Simple and basic
Interesting.
Omega. No, parang hindi ako sure eh, kasi yung game 2 parang nasayang yung game 1.
Sayang eh.
No, parang yung ganun.
I know.
Ganun eh, yung momentum nyo ng game 1 could have been nadala sana nung game number 2. But then again, the draft matters, no? The draft really matters on this one. Arcadia versus Dale right now.
Battle of the Brains.
Antindi, Battle of the Brains. Rakart, ikaw, kung papapiliin ka ngayon ng side pag game 3, saan ka pupunta? Red or blue?
Tinakot mo na ako eh. Mag-red na ako.
Red. Natakot ka na.
ako
May
yun
sumpa yung blue
Baka may
eh.
sumpa nga yung blue. Pansin ko din eh.
Oo nga eh.
Kasi 2 picks, ang laking bagay ng 2 picks.
Oo nga eh. Pero maganda rin yung may napapriority kang pick talaga eh.
Yes, that's right.
Lalo na
Uranus,
Oo.
usually, pag na-open yung mga yan, usually
Oo.
matik yan eh, di ba? Forza, may mga
Oo.
sobrang taas ng priority sa pagkuha sa Forza.
Oo.
Pero again, ang sagot kasi doon, ang sakit eh.
Oo nga eh.
Sakit
Pwede mo iba
dalawa
na
eh.
lang eh.
Kukuha ka ng Gisan Shin sa sagot, kukuha ka ng Giling or Lance, di ba?
May dalawa agad na sagot.
It's working very well for our team so far right
Oo
now.
nga eh.
From what we're telling.
Parang sa mga napapanood natin ngayon, usually yung blue na yung natatalo. Pero then again, it doesn't matter. Kasi,
Usually naman, di ba?
kasi execution pa rin talaga sa game eh. Ano pa din eh, on how can you dominate the early game. And sobrang notable yung ginawa ni Mpl-Ph dito. Men, ka-lead. Feeling ko, pag nagka-lead, that's sa mga ka-lead players. Ikaw, ka-lead player
You
ka.
know what it is.
Pwede pala kayo mag-support.
Pwede pala mag-support tank may umiikot-ikot eh. No?
Oo.
And it's hindi siya yung naka-usual na assassin emblem
Oo,
or
eh.
fighter emblem. Tank emblem with concussive.
Concussive blast. After
Interesting.
Ang Desert Tornado kasi considered attack eh. So, automatic. Prok. Ang lupit. Ganda
Dumidikit na may umiikot ng espada.
Tapos
Tapos may aura pa.
may pumuputok pa ng
pumuputok.
concussive blast. Man, Mpl-Ph showing us new
Interesting,
things. Yeah, again, still, Mpl-Ph, one of the teams na history makers. History maker din naman ang Omega. Remember that they fought 50 minutes last MPL. No? Never forget
Yeah.
the 52 minutes.
52-minute game.
Rockhart, here we go. Mpl-Ph on the blue side, Omega on the red side. What are we expecting right now? Still with the Kufra ban.
I think hindi mawawala tong Kufra ban na to, obviously. And it's funny na Aura yung nagbaban nun.
Oo nga, no?
Championship Kufra, pero wala na eh. Tinatanggal nila yun. And the Alice is something na, yung Alice kasi, kaya nila binanto, sobrang, I would say, X-Factor. Alam mo yun?
Sa Omega,
make
no?
or break.
Oo nga eh.
Sobrang make or break and nagiging anchor siya for Omega. So very
Oo.
good respect ban here for Toshi's on that Alice.
Pag umaabot sa late game, no, ito yung tipong dalawa yung nangyayari. Anchor, nagiging carry, plus nagiging semi-tank. Oh! No, pag-alis ka.
Actually, yes. 'Cause
Oo.
yung burst damage, we've seen this on multiple occasions. Yung damage output from the Alice can be unexpected.
Oo.
Especially in the late game. Gulat ka, orb lang yan, di ba? Usually, hindi siya
Yeah.
masakit. Tapos biglang tumama ka sa'yo.
Oo.
Kalahati buhay mo. Di ba?
Yeah.
So, again, these are the things na iniiwasan din ng Aura PH.
Ako ay masaya lang din talaga ngayon kasi isa akong Alice user. At para sa mga Alice user na nanonood ngayon, alam nyo na, Alice is back. So,
Yep.
Rockhart, there you go.
Uranus
Ikaw na
first pick, like I said earlier, this is what happens on blue side. Right? Uranus first pick is something na, like right now, mas malakas siya since Esmeralda is out. Pero, yung sagot ang usually masakit. Khalid na naman. Kasi
Khalid?
walang announcer.
Farsa. Oh,
Show.
Okay, same opening as game 1.
Pa-farsa to, no?
Uranus,
Farsa to, no?
pa-Farsa ang aura. Yeah, Farsa is open. Or I think they need to prioritize JP na. Kasi kanina nilate nila si
Link
JP.
Farsa?
Oo, so, Farsa Ling or Farsa Lancelot?
Farsa Lance. Yeah, those are very open options here for Aura PH. And they're talking amongst themselves. Sabi nila, you know what? Pwede naman, guys. Pwede naman.
Oo nga eh.
Now, we'll probably be able to get a good lock-in on either one of this S-tier. Yung nangyari kahapon, yung S-tier lineup, di ba? Yung full S-tier lineup.
Full S-tier eh.
May posibilidad na maggagano eh. Yisan Shin, pwede nga nilang unahin.
Unahan,
dito eh, kung
oo.
gusto nila eh.
Tama, pangdagdag vision, no? Oh, okay. So, they went for the JP hero and then a Balmon.
Kiluwash. Huh. Very interesting.
Kiluwash Balmon against the Khalid. So, they left the Farsa out. This is interesting, Rockhart. Why is this?
Leaving the Farsa out means open for Haze, and that means pwede pa rin silang mag-draft. They will still have counters for the Farsa if ever they pick it, if Omega picks it up nung pangatlo.
Oo.
Pwede silang mag-draft ng mga Natalia kasi alam nilang kaya nilang i-counter eh.
Yeah, so,
Kaya matapang silang iwanan na lang eh.
oo, sa sobrang gamit nila yung Farsa, alam na rin nila paano counter eh.
Tama.
Yeah, and I like it kasi nagme-make sense sa sinabi mo eh, kasi may mountain shower ka to for division. And yeah, the Natalia is talagang inherent Natalia users.
It's always a threat.
Oo nga eh.
Pagkalaban mo yung Aura, there's always a threat that Grid's gonna go back to his championship Natalia, yung nag-backdoor nung season 5 championships.
Totoo.
Hindi naman siya backdoor, more of split push eh,
Yeah.
no?
That historic moment.
That's a very historic moment as well. Like,
Yeah.
on the last game, on match point, you
Yeah.
do that. You do something like that, and kakatatak sa utak ng karamihan
Na nanggaganon si Grid.
na nanggaganon si Grid.
Totoo ka dyan. Pero, alam mo, sabi ng Omega dito, Rockhart, alam nyo kung pinaprioritize na si JP. Pwede naman namin i-prioritize siya, GZ. Harriet, kanina nire-respeto ng Aura itong pick na to. They're banning it. Ngayon, nakuha ng Omega against a Balmon and against a Yishun Chin. I like the Harriet, actually, against the Yishun Chin. Especially na hindi kagad. Ayaw kasi ng Yishun Chin ng mga heroes na umaalis agad eh.
Oo.
Kasi kailangan mag-proc yung kanyang skill. So with the Aret right now, Omega on a good spot.
Yeah, they look like they're gonna be on a good spot, and considering na Omega is gonna be able to get tank pick na lang yata yung kulang nila dito, no? Isang matinong tank pick and mage support. Obviously, Force is gonna be banned kasi expected na yan. But you don't pick it. I'm still thinking that they might want to go for something na more sturdy dito sa Omega because hindi pa rin ako.
Hindi ka pa rin sold.
It's a very aggressive lineup. Overly aggressive na nagmumukhang greedy.
Oh, yeah.
So, yung tankiness na sinasabi ko, tinanggal din nila isa sa mga pinaka-makulit na tank fighter.
Johead.
Si Johead. That's
So,
smart.
nawalan dito actually ng option yung Omega. Kanina ito yung ginagamit nila, Alice and then Johead. This is smart again from Aura PH. Downloading Omega's draft. That's why napilitan na sila mag-Atlas.
Here we go. Kahit parang ayaw eh.
Oo.
Ano parang ayaw nila mag-atlas? Sagot! Ang ganda ng sagot! Ang ganda ng sagot ng Aura. Atlas pala. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh
You know what,
God.
Rocket? I'm so happy na natahulaan natin yung Natalia pick.
I know.
Pero yung Digi na naman.
Bakit na naman?
Please, no, not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this. Aura PH once again.
Forced to Hilda.
Parang nakaka-
Omega.
Oo, nakaban yung Hilda eh.
napansin yun. GG. Ah, my God.
Not like
not
this.
like this. Ang tagal bigla ng Omega Pigpig, oh. Ang tagal, oh. Ano?
Kasi may Atlas eh, nagme-make sense yung Digi.
Hindi lang to yung makulit na Digi, eh. Ito yung pwedeng normal na Digi.
Oo,
Oh my
pwede
God.
na normal Digi. But there you go, Rockart. Let's look at Omega right now. Like what you've said, gusto mo pa ng tanky kasi nagigridian ka na kung damage, kung nagdagdag pa ng carries eh. So, this is good. Atlas and then X-Borg for the extra sustain and damage para sa Omega. Heat right now is playing the Atlas. Yun siguro yung strat ng Omega, no? If i-flex yung Joe...
Joey's!
Oh!
Joey's!
Let's go!
Joey's again!
Let's go!
Clasico!
May hype eh, no?
My God!
May hype.
Oh my God! So
Oh my
many
God.
people are so happy right now, mga kaibigan.
The return of the Joe Hayes.
Joe
no,
Hayes.
No matter what you say, no matter what you guys say, no, I will lay it down. Ininis ako na sa bato, no? Kahit ang dami pa mga sinasabi, ito freestyle, hey, Joe, TP Joe.
Oh.
This time, hindi ko lang alam, baka wala tayong makitang Hayes TP. Hindi
Tingin ko
nagtitipi
din
yan eh, pag Joe eh.
Tingin ko din eh.
Nagtitipi lang yan pag sure yun. I'm willing to debate. Hayes, Joe, best Joe. Ikaw ba?
He's Joe Best Joe. Kasi guys, men, nagmimiya pa lang kayo, naglilila pa lang kayo,
May nagchucho.
nagchichow na yan.
Oo.
Yun.
Ano yan? Given yan eh.
Given.
Given yan, Digi. Uy, pero ano ha? Omega ang tumalo sa Digi Strat ha?
Oo, tandaan nyo.
Di ba? Omega yung tumalo nun last
Ingat
time.
kayo. Yeah, pero again, it's gonna be difficult. I have to say, Mpl-Ph is going to have a fun time here,
Oo nga eh.
and Omega is gonna have a hard time.
Oo nga, parang lamang pa din na Omega. Digi kasi. Alam mo yun, sinurpresa na tayo ng Digi, pero nung nakita na natin ng paulit-ulit, parang tama na, aura.
Please lang.
Gets na namin.
Oh
You
my
proved
God.
your point already.
Here we go.
Oh.
So, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Sa ngayon, ewan ko, anong matinong boto dapat gawin dito kasi
50-50 eh.
50-50 eh. May mga legendary heroes na lumalabas ngayon.
Oo, ito yung Atlas ni Hit eh.
Umabot na tayo dati sa puntong sinasabi na ni Hayes na sawang-sawa na siya mag-show. Meron siya
eh.
proficient dun sa hero na yan.
Parang sarap lang ulit makita, no?
Sarap lang ulit makita
Sarap lang ulit.
talaga
Kung
ngayon.
ikaw ay matagal na nanonood ng ML, ang sarap makita ulit yung pangalan na Hayes na nasa
Oo.
taas ng Joe.
Oo.
Kasi yan talaga yung nagsulat eh. Nagsulat
Siya ang
Oo eh.
yung kumbaga yung iba, binasa lang nila. Pero si Hayes ang
Ang
nagsulat.
nagsulat. Oo. Kaya hype na hype kami ngayon ni Rockart.
Oo.
Siguro marami na malulupit mag-Hayes ngayon.
Siguro naman.
Ang dami na talaga.
Siguro naman.
Guys, promise, we respect everyone na malulupit na talaga mag-Joe. Pero,
Pero-
yung nauna talaga, doon tayo eh.
Nothing beats
Oo,
the,
eh.
nothing beats
The
the
OG
classic.
eh.
Oo,
Oo, eh.
the OG.
Kaso parang nalulugi na yung...
Gusto yung OG.
gamit na ni Rable. Sabi ni Rable, eto, alam nyo, marami na ring gumamit. Bago ko pa gamitin sa MPL, marami na ring streamers. Si Chooks, nagamit na rin ni Chooks to eh.
Oo, El Clasico dati to eh.
Oo, ang digi. Pero, si Rable siya rin na nagsulat sa MPL.
Tama,
Hindi mo
tama.
gagamitin ng ganyan yan ng basta-basta sa MPL eh, lalo na crucial eh.
Oo.
Oo,
And
eh.
people would not recognize that kung hindi biglang
Ginamit ni
ginamit sa
Rapple
pro
siya.
play sa very
Oo.
high level
stake.
match.
Oo,
High
high
stakes
level match.
match.
Oo. Totoo ka dyan. Pero nangyayari na ang gusto mangyari ng hindi. Lamang
Wait.
ang Omega ng gold.
Gold? Really? Saan galing?
Oo, pero eto, make or break. Ay, yan ang make or break.
Time reverse.
Oo, yan ang make or break.
Reverse time.
Feeling ko yung Natalia make or break.
Natalia ni
Tingin
Kili.
mo, Rock.
Again, meron na namang kontrabelo. Napakaganda.
Oo.
Napakagandang ikot.
Kung merong Raplesha Digi, may championship Natalia eh.
Iba pa rin ang championship Natalia ni Kuya Green.
Iba-
Hindi mo pwedeng i-doubt yan.
Hindi mo pwede i-doubt talaga yan, men. Ito kung nag-trending si Raplesha sa Twitter, nauna na rin mag-trending ang Natalia ni Grid sa Twitter.
Kasi championship yun eh.
Championship yun eh.
Last game of the championship playoffs yun eh.
Oo nga eh.
Diba?
Kailangan mag-ingat ng Omega dito.
Yes,
Kailangan
they
nila
have to be super careful with this one because it is going to be a hard-fought match. Even even though right now mukhang nilalaro nila,
Oo.
the gold is going to be a big difference here.
Sobra.
The
Ayan
gold,
na.
keep your eyes on the gold, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. Men, after nung napitas, kanina, nakapitas si Grid kanina, nag-swing na bigla yung gold sa aura. Kanina nami-maintain ng Omega eh.
Yes.
Yung gold lead eh.
Ang bilis ng swing, sa totoo
Ang
lang.
bilis ng swing.
Wala pa yatang 2 minutes. See?
Ako, walang TV. Kita, walang TV. Yung iba doon, nung sumasakay ko pa lang, may sticker
Gumaganong-ganon
na eh.
no?
Oo eh.
Pindot-pindot na eh.
Walang TV yan, no? Wala eh. TV na yan. Patay na daw yan eh.
Once more, we will see Renzio, chill-chill lang. Naku po!
Sinakay ko.
Opo, sinasabi ko. Nagkakasaykuhan na mga kaibigan.
Parang-
Si Grid yung yung pinaka-tilt factor dito. Kaya nalo yung oras sa mga lane.
Oo.
Hindi nila alam may Grid na pala sa likod nila.
Oo, yung Grid ang, hindi yung Digi ang problema dito, men.
Hindi talaga, bro. Hindi talaga
Yung,
Digi.
yung Raplicia, ay yung ano,
Yung
yung Grid
Natalia.
Natalia. Grabe.
Diyos ko, day.
Not like this.
Not like this! Game 3 na naman! Not like this!
Sabi ng araw, why not? Diba? Pwede naman eh.
Ulat? Bakit? Kami naman gumawa nito
Ano naman nagpauso eh.
Bakit hindi?
Grabe. Iba pa rin eh. Wala kang masasabi kahit anong sabihin mo eh. No? If the game allows it, it's
You can
allowed.
do it!
Oo.
Oo. Esmeralda lang bawal. Pero sa
Esmeralda
ngayon,
lang bawal.
yan si Felicia non-stop na naman pumapasok. Gusto niyang bumaba na naman ang KDA niyang baon na.
Never in a million years. Na, akala natin hindi na natin makikita.
Akala ko nga may gentleman's agreement na yung mga pro player.
Oo,
Guys wala nang gagamit nito
Wala
Kaya
naman.
namin ibaban. Pero walang gagamit. Wala palang ganun.
Oo. Sinay ko tayo ng aura no. Ang ganda nung drop ng dalawang teams eh. Ano pwede? Parang papaisip tayo.
Ang gigilan
Ang gigilan, ang galing eh. Pero parang sabi nung aura, sige, baguhin natin. Eto na, idigi mo na. Pwede naman eh.
It's back.
It's back, bro.
It's back.
The egg is back.
The egg is back.
The egg is back, bro.
Guess who's back?
Back again. Egg is back. Tell your friends. Ay,
Shade
nako.
free hit na naman.
I can't believe this. Mpl-Ph champions playing mind games. Ang pinakamagulang na team. Sabi nila, sige, nagkakatalo-talo pala sa draft. Baka nakalimutan nyo na to.
Paalala lang namin.
Paalala lang
Kasi,
namin.
syempre,
Kahit yung championship showcase, wala magawa eh.
I know. Man. Sobrang hype talaga ako doon, man. Kasi makita ko na mag-show si Hayes. Kaso,
Wala na eh. Ito na yung bagong uso eh. Kumbaga siya yung Backstreet Boys tapos dumating bigla yung One Direction. Ganun yung nangyari eh.
and One Direction, mas maingay. Mas
Oo,
maingay.
Ano ba mausong boy band ngayon? Parang wala eh, no?
Wala eh. K-pop
Oo.
eh.
Oo, K-pop na.
K-pop
EXO.
uso ngayon.
BTS.
My God.
Ganun na uso ngayon eh.
Oo. Ewan ko ba, pero lahat ng predictions natin ginawa, lahat ng theory crafting na ginawa natin kanina,
Wala.
it went down the drain.
Dahil dito,
Out the window.
kay Raplesia lang. Huwag ka lang what is analysis? Sabi ni Raplesia. What is analysis, bro? Raplesia, another sacrifice skill. But is this the outplay that Omega is looking for? Hindi. Wow pa rin.
Sana,
Oh my God.
Wala. Pansinin nyo sana lahat ng kill ngayon kay Grid Tulang si JP.
Oh,
Yung Natalia ang pumapatay ngayon.
Grid kaya, even though sabi ni Raplesia,
Mr. Baloy.
Mr. Baloy eh, big daddy Grid. Kahit na sabihin mo si Raplesia, sige. What is analysis?
Wala.
Pero dahil din sa Natalia, nag-agree ako sa Rocket. Without this Natalia pick, ibang storya.
It's a different story, right? So that Natalia last pick is just such a big deal. And Felicia can go down once more. Hindi pa rin mawala yung streak niya.
Oo.
Again, ang ginagawa ng ibang tao para mawala yung streak is magpapadamage sila sa Diggy.
Oo.
Tapos tatakbo sila sa tower and then they're gonna kill themselves.
Yeah, para may
Pero,
goal ulit. Oo.
saan ka magpapakamatay dyan?
Sana alayo na
Saan
to.
ang layo ng turrets na nagtitake down sa'yo, di ba?
Oo.
So, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna remove the unlimited bounty on Felicia. The no bounty.
Hindi in-expect ng Omega.
Wala ako din naman eh.
Ginulangan.
Ako din eh. Nakalimutan ko na nga eh.
Oo nga, ginulangan eh. Ang ganda na, Pero siguro si Coach Neil, no? Ang ganda na nung ano niya, ang ganda na nung, ito, drop
I'm
natin,
happy.
ah.
Coach Neil was so happy.
Oo, parang, hey guys, ito drop natin, ah. Ito. Okay na to, okay na yan, Dong, okay na yan. Ganun. Dong, okay na to, Dong.
Oo, pati si Mr. Valdez. Sige, alam ko na mangyayari dito.
Biglang aura. Biglang yung aura. Digi kaya, sir. So, si Reflection, digi kaya.
Di kaya. Sabi na, sige.
Pwede na yun, Natalia.
Alya, sige.
Ay!
Love.
Wala na, alam mo, Ben, isulat nyo na, the worst KDA in Mpl-Ph.
History, no?
History making. Raplesia, isulat mo na sa bato. Worst KDA ever, pero nananalo.
Oo, talo pa niya yung NA.
Oh, what is analysis? Nanalo NA.
Talo pa yung NA.
Wait,
Hindi naglaro.
Ibang klase.
Negative KDA.
Negative KDA, pero champion. Saan ka nakakita?
my God.
Negative KDA champion. Never,
Tatapusin na.
never in the history of sports entertainment.
Ewan.
Ay, nako.
Wala na akong comment. Abuso na ako ng comment dito sa laro to. So,
Not
sige.
like this.
Not like this na lang.
Yun na lang talaga. Not like this.
Okay, sige. Konti pa.
So much for the hype. So much for the hype. Your champions once again. There you go. The merry-go-round technique. Not like
Not like
this.
this.
Not like
Sorry
this.
guys, talagang ganun talaga yun lang masabi mo eh.
Wala kayong
Wala ka lang masabi, wala ka lang ma-analyze
Guys,
doon.
wala kayong magagawa.
Wala.
Kahit anong reklamo doon,
Yung
kung
mukha
magre-reklamo ka, if the game allows it, it's allowed.
It's allowed.
Oo. Betchin na betchin.
Bechin.
Ang nangyari doon, ginulang tayo lahat ng aura. Kaya sila champion. The champions, bro.
They're champions.
Champions.
They're champions for a reason and they stuck to it. Well, beautiful. Gigil na talaga. For sure, siya Shinpo sumisigaw ulit din sa kabila. Alam mo yun, narinig ko eh.
Kaya, hindi tayo nagagalit eh.
Nababaliw kami, man.
Akala natin wala na eh.
I thought the worst was over, but I'm incorrect. Not like
Ginamit
this.
yung crypto. Sabi na, tinalo nyo pala yung Diki. Hindi. Pag kami gumamit yan, sure namin. Wala na, sira na yung cable.
Oh, sorry.
Ay, nako.
Sabi namin hila na.
Ay,
So,
nako.
sayang KDA ni Raplesia, negative na ba?
Wala na, the worst KDA ever.
But this one, sana malaman natin mamaya.
Pero ako, I would give it to Natalia. It's
pa rin.
great pa din eh.
Great
Kasi
pa
I
rin.
think, Omega, they know how to play the Digi strat. No, lamang sila kanina ng gold eh, no? Pero nung may nakill yung Natalia, may nakill si Grit, wala. Tapos.
Yeah. I would have really liked a normal game with Jesus Cho. Sayang, no?
Wala eh.
Sayang.
Grabe, still, hindi, man, you would give credit where credit is due. Tama ba?
Yeah, you...
Oh, champion pa rin eh. Wala tayong magagawa.
Doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile.
Or a mile. Basta,
Winning is winning.
winning is winning. The result is the most important something.
There you go.
Kung ano man yung tawag. Basta, bato na, Ters, kaya mo na
Ters,
yan.
ikaw na.
Kaya mo na yan, Ters. Sige.